everybody! Sorry we're a tiny bit late, later than normal. I was having some tech issues, some really strange tech issues with my camera, but seems that we're all good now. So welcome in everybody, welcome back to another Fighting Fantasy stream. We are continuing our season of Eye of the Dragon, which is going very, very well. We're on episode 9 of a 12 episode season, so not long left to go. We are well over the halfway point now and no one's won. So we are gonna see if anyone can win this season. But if they don't, that's fine, because the prize this season is great and I want to keep it for my ownses. So yeah, what can you expect from a stream like this if you are new? Why are my alerts not working today? We got a follow there, thank you for Gaveth. Why are my alerts not working, I wonder? Let me go ahead and check that I've got them turned on for a start. But yes, what can you expect from today's stream? You can expect adventure, you can expect choices, you can expect monsters, dice rolling, treasure, and all of that fun stuff. And my favourite part, of course, is the death. So when people die, it makes me very, very happy. I'm just going to check that my alerts are turned on, so just hold tight just for a moment. We should have had a lovely alert come through there when I got that follow, and it didn't happen, did it? So let me just have a little check. I hope that we are doing okay today. I hope that we have no further tech issues today. Fingers crossed, don't want any tech issues. Alert box, let me just check. So yeah, if you like Dungeons and Dragons, if you like RPGs, this is kind of like a simplified version. It's a game book version, so it is meant for kids. It's the only time that I really get to be sort of the big bad evil guy. I play as the narrator and I have a new adventurer every week. And today we have a completely new, brand new guest. Never been on before, never played Fighting Fantasy before, so I'm very, very excited for that. Now this is slightly modified. Yeah, my alerts are turned on. Weird. This is slightly modified in the sense that we have multiple lives for the adventurer. So the adventurer will start off with 2 lives and the audience can grant them a bonus life, although this week is slightly different. They start off with an automatic bonus life because we got that donated at the very end of the stream last week by Anti-Chap, so thank you Anti-Chap for that. So they'll get 3 attempts to go through. Another thing that we've introduced is save points, so that when they do die, they can respawn at a save point of their choice. It just keeps the adventure moving and keeps it interesting for both me and the adventurer as well, and you guys too. It wouldn't be much fun if they had to start at the beginning every single time they died. So that is it, really. Just a couple of shout outs to do. Thank you, of course, to Ian for creating this amazing book. That's Ian Livingston, and also he donated the prize for this season, which I'll come on to in just a second. And also the second thing to shout out is Sirenscape. Just at the bottom of here you'll see a Sirenscape logo and a website. They are responsible for all of the beautiful audio and music and sound effects that you'll hear throughout the show. They are, it's all stream safe. It's great, it's perfect, and I've always used it for this show. So if you want to go and try it out and add some amazing epic sounds to your RPGs, then go ahead and grab yourself a 30-day free trial from Sirenscape.com. Gosh, I can really speak today. This is great for a narrator. I can see that we are dropping a few frames, so fingers crossed that things go well today. And also, I must tell you as well, we've got a special episode coming up on the 28th, Saturday the 28th. This show is going to be part of International Game Book Weekend. So hopefully we'll have a few more people sort of dropping in and coming by to watch on that day. So we don't need to be on our best behaviour or anything like that, but it is going to be pretty cool. I hope that I'm still live because all of my stats have now gone to 0 viewers, streaming for 0 minutes. So hopefully we're still live. Oh god, this is a great show today. Right, I think I've waffled. I'm just going to put in my waffle command. Also, no one's talking to me today, so if I do have any viewers, they are being very quiet today. Vicky is waffling. My alerts and stuff are not working today for some reason. Very, very odd. Very odd indeed. But yes, less of that. Let's just crack on, pretend like nothing's wrong, and let us meet the adventurer today. Hello, adventurer. Are you still muted, my darling?
I just realised.
Yay! Oh, we're having so many tech issues today, but I'm hoping that, I mean, this never happens, but today obviously it is. So, yes, go ahead and introduce yourself, and I'll give you a little shout out.
Hey, I'm Becca Clark. I haven't streamed in about a year. But I've been working loads. I'm a DJ now. All this fun stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping to get back to streaming one day, but it'll most likely be DJ streams. Just because Twitch things isn't a thing anymore,
I
and that's what I want
know!
to do. And that's how we met.
That
isn't
is,
it?
that is how we met. That's how I met most of my adventurers, actually. But you know, now I'm doing this, and this is great, and this is fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to you coming back and doing DJ streams. God, I can really speak today. This is going really well. DJ streams, because I used to watch you play Fuser when that was on. That was banging.
Oh,
that was like a proper like party. That was wicked. So bring that back.
The Playmobil of DJing. It was like press a button. Amazing drops.
Nice. So yeah, thank you for coming on. You first time guest? First time guest?
Yes, first time yet. I've always wanted to try this, so thank you for inviting me on.
Oh, no worries. It was when we had Joe on, you stopped by and I was like, you know who'd be a great guest. We need to get Becca on. We need to get Becca on. So thank you for agreeing to come on. So I know that you've done D&D and stuff, but you've not played Fighting Fantasy before, I don't think.
Never. I've tried to keep everything fresh. I haven't looked up anything. I just read your little guide and I'm ready.
Oh, amazing. Right, so who are you going to be playing today? Let's meet your adventurer.
I am Borketh Clarketh, Bard Extreme, with her little friend, Fox.
Fox, nice. Now, you are doing a bit of a Joe there. And I don't expect you to have a menagerie of animals by the end of the stream.
We'll see if Fox allows it. He's a bit of a hard man.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he'll fight off everybody else.
Yeah.
Now, I need you to do something really important for me. I need you to choose which dice we're going to use today. Are we going to use the purple official Fighting Fantasy dice, or just my classics, which have been gathering just on the shelf the last few weeks? So classics or official Fighting Fantasy dice?
Let's go classics. Let's dust them off, give them their day.
Dust them off and give them their day. Moment of glory. Excellent. So, you will have rolled some stats for your adventurer.
I did. I did.
To see what skills, stamina, and luck they're starting with.
So I was really happy with my rolls, which is the first time I've ever said that. So my initial skill is 11.
Nice.
My initial stamina is 21.
Ooh.
And my initial luck is also 11.
Ooh.
I rolled the same in both. So,
amazing.
Bit of a tank.
You are very skilled with a weapon. You are, you've got a lot of stamina. And you're very lucky, which is going to help you a lot in this adventure.
Alright.
So, there is a couple of things that people will notice on the screen. Just underneath Becca, just underneath Borketh here, there are 3 hearts. Usually we'd start with 2. But we got a bonus life at the very end of stream last week from Anti-Chap, so thank you Anti-Chap for giving the adventurer a bonus life, so starting off with a bonus life straight away. So you have 3 attempts to go through the adventure. So any bonus lives awarded today will be rolled over to next week's adventure, so that would be cool. You'll also notice there's a timer on the screen. Savia Nelson, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Dunder Man. I think it's been ages since I've seen you. Yeah, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for that raid. We are literally just starting. Kiki, welcome in. How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, thank you for the 10 bits as well, my lovely. Yes,
Chat's
the
popping
alerts.
off. Here we go.
The alerts are working now. Wicked. Thank you so much. Savvy raid. Nice. Thank you so much. Oh my god, chat is popping off now. Woo. There's no doubt that I'm live now. We had some tech issues at the start. I was like, oh my god, no one's here. No one's talking to me. What is happening? Wowzers, Kraz. Thank you so much for all of those. Cheers. Thank you very much. You're having some trouble functioning as intended. To work properly, I need to be modded, so you can do this by typing Streamlabs. Streamlabs is not working. Streamlabs is having a little sleep today for some reason. We'll ignore Streamlabs, shall we? They can have a little sleep today. They can have the day off. I'll give Streamlabs the day off. They can have a day off. So yeah, we're just meeting Becca Clark and meeting her adventurer Borkus Clarkus, who has a skill of 11, a stamina of 21, and a luck of 11. So very, very lucky. I can't remember where we were up to. Oh yes, you'll notice that she's got 2 lives and a bonus life already, and there's a timer underneath at the bottom as well. That's just going to be to keep the time, keep track of the save points, and also if she makes it out, if she is the first adventurer to make it out, that time is what's going to go onto the leaderboard. Okay, so to win this season, you need to complete the adventure and make it out in the quickest time. If anyone else completes it and does it quicker, you'll drop down the leaderboard, I'm afraid. But so far, no one has made it out. So if you win today, you're pretty much guaranteed to win, I think. Shall we see the shiny prize that you could win? Because I've not shown you one yet. Let's see. Here's something I made earlier, guys. Enjoy. This is what she could win.
Hi guys, I just wanted to show you how cool the prize is for Season 3. Ian Livingston himself has been kind enough to send us a very special limited edition copy of Eye of the Dragon. And if we take a look inside, he's even been kind enough to sign it for us as well. It's so good that I almost don't want to give it away. I want it. I need it. But of course, I can't keep it. I want my friends to win it. You don't have any friends. No one likes you. Not listening. I mean, the more I think about it, what if no one wins? Maybe if no one wins it, maybe I can keep it. And then it can be my own. My precious.
Oh man, Becca was like laughing all the way through that.
That was so funny. I love it.
So that is what you could win. You could win a signed limited edition copy of Eye of the Dragon, but you're not going to win because that book's neatly tucked away on my bookshelf already. I've claimed it as my own, so you can kiss goodbye to that prize.
It is a very awesome prize.
It is, and Ian Livingston
want
sent it.
it.
Like, no, you don't.
That's crazy.
I need it. Ian Livingston himself sent it to me in the post. I lost my shit when that arrived. Oh, Alexander Haffer, oh my gosh, there's so many people in here that I've not seen. I've not seen you guys for ages. Welcome in. So, shall we find out how you came to be on this quest for the Eye of the Dragon?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go. And I apologise in advance for any of my accents. I hope that you won't be offended.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh no, you haven't.
I remember last time.
Now I remember
and I am
that
ready.
I've got a load of stuff open. I was listening to your Spotify this morning, so I need to close that. We need to close that. Probably that's what's slowing the computer down. Too much epicness. Right. I'm just going to take a little drink and then we'll find out how Borkus Clarkus came to be going on this adventure.
I will do the same. Got some herbal tea.
Oh, I have got ginger and lemon tea with a bit of honey in it. Ginger
That
and lemon
sounds
with honey.
divine. Mine is just green tea with lemon, but it's not real lemon. It's probably like the tea was threatened with a lemon. It's like 20p for a packet.
Nice.
Mm.
It was shown a lemon.
I know, I'm warning you.
Oh, it was shown the lemon. Let's put lemon on the packet.
Yeah.
I'm the same. My lemon and ginger tea was like, we can't really taste any lemon. But...
No. It's just glorified water.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let us dive into the adventure.
Mhm.
Like any seasoned adventurer, you are always interested to hear rumours about gold, diamonds, and hidden treasure. Unfortunately, you've been down on your luck recently and you're struggling to earn the few copper pieces needed for your food and lodgings. You're hoping that your luck will soon change. 2 days ago, you arrived in Fang, a town notorious for its deadly labyrinth, Death Trap Dungeon. The annual challenge is taking place next month and the town is already buzzing with excitement. You're staying in the damp attic of the Blue Pig Tavern, sharing your room with other travellers and wretches who have fallen on hard times, and so you always sleep with your sword under your pillow. One night, a stranger enters the room and slumps down on the bed opposite you. Lit by the pale moonlight coming through the single window, you see that he is a tall, thick-set man in dark robes that hide all but his eyes. The amount of dirt and dust on his clothes show that he has travelled far. You're intrigued by the stranger and you offer him a drink from your flask, which he accepts with a grunt. He introduces himself as Henry Delacour, and he tells you of his recent adventures and how he almost lost his life in search of a legendary item of treasure. Naturally, you're excited to hear about the treasure, and you offer him another drink in the hope of gaining some more information. He goes on to tell you of his 5-year search for a metre-high solid gold dragon with jewelled eyes. He describes in detail how he finally found the underground labyrinth that led to the golden dragon. He tells you of the monsters he killed in the labyrinth to reach that dragon, and how he even entered the room in which it had been hidden for years. He smiles as he recalls the pleasure of first sighting the dragon, but then tells her how angry he became when he noticed that the jewelled eyes were both missing. He'd been told that without the eyes, the dragon could not be touched, as to do so would mean instant death. He wasn't sure if it was true or not, but he didn't dare find out for himself, and he left the room without touching the dragon, and began searching the labyrinth in the hope of finding the 2 emerald eyes. The search almost cost him his life when he entered a cave and was attacked by a 2-headed troll some 3 meters tall. Having survived that battle, he decided to give up his quest, as gold was of no use to a dead man. You tell him that you're an adventurer like himself, and that you would dearly like to finish his quest. You ask him to tell you where the labyrinth is located, and he replies that he will, on one condition, that if you find the golden dragon, you'll bring it back to him and share the spoils of its sale. I promise you that it's worth more than all the gold in Death Trap Dungeon, so there'll be plenty of wealth for the both of us, he says convincingly. At a guess, I'd say it's worth 335,000 gold pieces. You assure him that if you succeed, you will definitely return. In that case, you won't mind drinking this, he says gleefully, and he hands you a small glass bottle of sparkling purple liquid. You ask him what it is, and he says that it's a slow-acting poison, and unless you return to him within 14 days for the antidote, you will die. You snatch the bottle from him, stare at him coldly, and you drink it down in one gulp. He then produces a map that shows the way through Darkwood Forest to a woodcutter's hut. Inside there are stairs leading down from a trapdoor to an underground labyrinth. At that point, the map ends, although he warns you that the passageways are inhabited by violent, evil people and fearsome creatures. He then lies down on his bed and goes to sleep exhausted. You try to sleep yourself but are restless and can think only about the dangerous adventures that await. In the morning, the mysterious stranger hands you a small leather pouch. Inside, you find a large emerald cut into the shape of an eye. I found one. I hope that you can find the other. Here, take it. You'll fail without it. I'll wait here for you, but you must remember 2 things. 1, you have 14 days to return and no more. 2, you must find the matching emerald to the one I gave you and place both in the eye sockets before you can touch the dragon itself, he says very seriously. Before setting off for Darkwood Forest, you fill your backpack with provisions. So you have 10 provisions. You can eat them at any time that you want to, as long as you're not in battle, of course. Can't stop for a sandwich while you're fighting something. But if you do eat them, they will restore 4 stamina each.
Okay.
You put the leather pouch and 10 gold pieces into your pocket, so you've got 10 gold pieces as well. And you say goodbye to Henry Delacour. Welcome in, Daz! Welcome. Good to see you. This is Skyrim. You can't eat while you're in battle. You say goodbye to Henry Delacour. Good luck, he says. You'll need it. And then the huge, balding man extends his hand and doesn't so much shake yours as crush it, his icy blue eyes staring out from his chubby face, watching you carefully. Although he's smiling, there's something in his eyes that makes you feel uncomfortable and unwilling to trust him, but it's too late now. You set off, and you look back only once to see him leaning against the doorway of the Blue Pig Tavern. Is there a golden dragon? Are you being slowly poisoned? And what is it about Henry Delacour that makes you feel so ill at ease? No doubt all of these questions will be answered on your adventure. Okay, I'm not going to start the timer just yet. I'm going to start that when you make your first decision.
Okay.
Okay, let us travel, shall we?
Dun, dun, dun.
The 3-day trek across the pagan plains to Darkwood Forest is exhausting. It passes without incident apart from an attack by 2 wild dogs that you quickly dispatch with your sword. The most memorable sight of the journey is the view to the east of Firetop Mountain, with its distinctive red peak rising sharply up into the sky. You pass by the dwarven village of Stonebridge, you cross Red River, and you finally enter Darkwood Forest. You follow the map through the foreboding forest, and you finally arrive at the Woodcutter's Hut nearly 5 days after leaving Henry Delacour at the Blue Pig Tavern in Fang. Despite feeling tired and hungry, seeing the Woodcutter's Hut is a real boost to your spirits. The small hut is made of oak, and its front door is wide open. You poke your head through the doorway and you shout hello, in the hopes of seeing the woodcutter, but the piles of dirt and debris on the floor tell you that he's long gone. In the far corner of the hut you see a wood-burning stove, and underneath the dirty rug, you discover a trapdoor. You lift it up, and you see wooden steps leading down into the gloom below. Would you like to search the hut first, or head straight down the stairs?
Let's search the hut. There might be something useful.
Okay, so we're going to head on over to page 311, and you can make a note of that if you want to. 311. You open drawers and you look in cupboards, but you find little more than broken crockery and general mess. You walk over to a pile of logs by the stove, and behind the logs you find a large axe with a broken handle. There's a strange inscription etched into the axe head that has no meaning to you. Intrigued, you put the axe head into your backpack, hoping that it may be of use to you later. You walk over to the trapdoor and walk down the stairs to page 69.
Nice.
Nice. I'm going to turn my music down just a little because that is very loud there. Okay.
I need to turn it up. This is really good. I actually got a fright when the door creaked.
Oh, if you are scared of that door creaking, I've got plenty more tricks in store for you. Now, guys, if you are also enjoying the sounds, I'm going to put a little sound credit in there for you, so you can also go and check out the people that make the sound. They have a 30-day free trial, so if you're into RPGs and stuff, then go and add some epic music and ambience to your games. It's page 69, let's go. Oh, and by the way, guys in chat, if you've got channel points to use, you can use them to roll my dice when we're in combat.
God.
Yeah. So, I mean, they can't use it to roll your dice, they can only roll my dice. And this is what it will sound like if you do.
11.
There you go. So if you would like to roll my dice, or re-roll my dice, use your channel points and I will roll them with the help of Sirenscape. The stairs lead down into a gloomy stone-walled corridor that is lit by a few flickering torches. In the dim light, you can see that there is thick slime dripping down the walls. There's an unpleasant stench in the air, and you hear a scampering noise, and look down to see rats running across the floor in front of you. Ahead, the corridor soon splits at a junction. Would you like to go left or right?
Let's go right.
Page 88.
Oh, God.
You turn left into another similar dark corridor. This passage takes a sharp left and then continues straight on. So you've gone right, and then you've gone left, and then you've gone left.
Oh, God.
You soon arrive at a doorway in the right-hand wall. You press your ear to the large oak door and you hear the sound of someone humming. Would you like to open the door or walk on?
Let's open the door. Let's go in and see.
Open the door, page 119. I love how excited you are.
I am.
The door opens and you're surprised to see what looks to be a small art gallery. The walls are almost totally covered with paintings of animals and birds. In the middle of the room, an old man is busily painting a picture of a wolf on a large canvas, and he's oblivious to the fact that you've come in. He just stands there humming happily to himself while he works away. Do you want to talk to the artist? Or if you think he is a danger, you can attack him. Or you can leave him to his work and return to the corridor.
Oh, goodness.
3 choices.
He seems happy, but this is a spooky dungeon, so nothing is as it seems.
Good logic.
Let's talk to him. Let's talk to him. Let's see, why not?
196 to talk to the artist. I can't wait till we actually get to some really spooky stuff, and then you'll shit your pants because of the music and the sound effects. You cough to get the attention of the old man, who then puts down his brush to look at you. He inquires if he can be of assistance, and you ask him if he knows the whereabouts of the emerald that you're seeking. He tugs on his beard and shakes his head. "Oh, he don't speak of the eye of the dragon here," he says nervously. "Most of those who come treasure hunting down in the dungeons have never been seen again. I can't help you, I'm afraid, but would you like to buy my new painting of this lovely owl?" He asks you enthusiastically. "I only want 5 gold pieces for it. Would you like to buy the small painting or leave without it?"
Oh my god, when will a painting of an owl ever come in useful? It's never done me any good ever in life. I will thank him, but I will leave. I'm gonna keep my money.
236 to leave without the painting.
I feel bad now. The struggling artist
I know.
living in a dungeon. I could have threw him a bone, you know?
I can't imagine there's much footfall, you know. You soon arrive at another doorway in the right-hand wall, and above it there's a sign which reads Thomas Cornpepper, Merchant. Would you like to open the door and visit the merchant, or continue walking on up the corridor?
It's like a market street. It's for an artist. And let's go in, let's go in.
Go in. 329. Bloody farmers market's on again.
By the way.
The door opens into a small storeroom that is lined with shelves from floor to ceiling. The shelves are crammed with tins, boxes, jars, bottles, pots, and objects of all shapes and sizes. Behind the counter at the back of the room stands an old man wearing a white apron. He bids you good day in a friendly voice and reaches down to produce a small chalkboard that looks a little bit like this.
Ooh.
So, today's specials. We have some chalk for 1 gold piece, garlic for 1 gold piece, a silver dagger for 3 gold pieces, a carved wooden duck for 2 gold pieces, pickled pig's tails for 1 gold, some skunk oil, a wax candle, a fish hook, tin whistle, dried mushrooms, all of those. Oh, apart from the skunk oil's 2 gold, but everything else is 1 gold piece. Would you like to buy any of those items?
Oh, right. a couple of those things seem really useful for if I'm preempting some monsters. So like garlic and a silver dagger would be great. Chalk could be useful. I don't know why I need a fish hook.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah,
Who
I'm gonna go
knows?
for the chalk, the garlic, and the silver dagger, and that'll pretty much make up for the money I didn't spend on that whole painting.
Now you can feel better about yourself.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you've got some chalk, some garlic, and a silver dagger. Lovely. Are you all done in the merchant?
Yep.
Oh, he
I've been
thanks
done-
you,
I've
and he
done.
says, you know, it's tough round here, you know. I appreciate your custom. Have you popped in next door and seen the painter?
We don't talk about him. I mean, no, I never saw him.
And then he bids you a
Is-
good
is he your
day.
friend?
He bids you a good day, and you leave. And we go to page 262. As you walk along the corridor, you step on a floor stone, which gives a little underneath your weight. You hear a click, and an arrow is released from a hole in the wall. You must test your luck. First luck test, you have a luck of 11, so you are very lucky. So I need you to roll both dice. To be lucky, you need to roll an 11 or below. Now, every time you use your luck, you lose some luck. So,
Oh.
yeah, so it gets harder and harder. So you're starting off with 11, but this is forcing you to use some of your luck. So you'll go down to 10. Are you lucky, though? What have you
Let's
rolled?
see. Roll. I got a 4.
You are lucky.
Twos.
The arrow misses you. You curse and go, whew, bloody close on that. And you turn to 59 and carry on up the corridor. The dark and musty corridor eventually splits, offering you the choice to go left or right.
Let's go left this time.
Page 250.
I think I've gone back on myself now. There's been like 4 lefts.
There's a lot of lefts. The corridor turns sharply left and continues straight on. Further on, you come to a wooden door in the right-hand wall that has a bright yellow painting of a sun in the middle of it. You listen at the door but hear nothing. Would you like to open the door or continue walking up the corridor?
Let's go in.
Let's go in. Page 176. Keep walking in circles and you'll never die. That's a good strategy.
It's a great strategy. I'll just keep visiting the merchant and the artist.
Yeah. You enter a room that is painted white, which contains white furniture and objects. In a corner of the room, standing on a white marble column, you see a cat made of white porcelain that has jeweled eyes. Do you want to take a closer look at the cat, or leave the room straight away?
Let's look at the cat.
383.
Oh god.
As you look at the cat, its eyes start to sparkle brightly. Ooh. Let's see if I got a little thing for that. You become mesmerized by the sparkling eyes, and you're unable to look away. A terrible pain grips your head, and it becomes so unbearable that you pass out to lose 2 stamina points.
Oh goodness, this bloody cat. Right, 2 stamina points.
When you wake up sometime later, you see that the cat has completely turned to dust. You're nursing a thumping headache, and you leave the room to page 204.
It's so pointless. Oh my god, this is savage.
Striding on up the corridor, you see a dilapidated wooden doorway in the left-hand wall. Do you want to step through the doorway or keep on walking?
Let's keep on walking. These rooms are horrible. So, right, let me just ask. So, see if I just keep walking, will I make it to the end?
Eventually, yeah, eventually.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't go into any rooms, eventually you'll probably just make it to the end.
Carry on.
But
carry
you won't
on,
have
carry on.
you won't have what you need, and you won't make it out.
No.
You just won't die. You'll just stay in there. You just won't die. I don't know. You might. I'll be disappointed if you don't.
I'm not gonna do that, don't worry. Even though I really want that book.
Well, I want the book though.
Well, I'll fight you. That'll be the true fighting fantasy.
Indeed. Put 'em up. Ahead, you see that the corridor leads to a narrow bridge, which spans a deep pit. A rope ladder tied to the bridge descends into the dark depths of the pit below. Do you want to walk over the bridge and carry on up the corridor, or chance it by climbing down the rope ladder?
Oh no.
Down or
Climb.
across?
Let's climb down.
She chose down.
I've watched too many movies to know where that goes.
Climb down the rope ladder. 362.
Oh, the later ones are the bad ones, right? That's it, you're gonna die. Oh no!
It takes a long time to reach the bottom of the pit. It's almost pitch black, and you can hardly see anything at all. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you hear a shuffling sound coming from in front of you. Slowly, a vile undead creature lumbers towards you. Have got anything for this?
Oh no!
A vile undead creature lumbers towards you. It's decaying and it protrudes through holes in its maggot-ridden flesh. Its swollen tongue hangs down from its sickly purple mouth, and its deep sunken red eyes stare straight at you. Gurgling and hissing, the ghoul steps forward to attack.
Is he single?
Is he single? Well, we're about to find out. Is he interested? Right, we've got our first battle, and it's a toughie. So he has a skill of 8 and stamina of 7. So I will be tracking the stamina as well. If the ghoul hits you 4 times, you will be paralyzed and saved for later. Nom nom nom.
Oh no!
So he has a skill of 8, a stamina of 7. So when we get into battles, this is Becca's first battle here. I need you to roll both dice, add your skill of 11, and tell me what the final number is. And I will roll it exactly at the same time, add my skill, and tell you what that is. So whoever rolls highest gets to deal some damage. If you hit the ghoul, you'll deal 2 damage. If the ghoul hits you, he will deal 2 damage.
Oh goodness, okay.
Are we ready to get into this?
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm having fun with these.
Right, I have rolled 11.
Plus your 11?
Oh, plus my 11, so 22.
Yes, I can't beat that. I've rolled an 8, 9, I've rolled a 12. Okay, so you deal 2 damage. He's on 5 health right now. We roll again. We keep going into one of his dice.
Okay. I got an... Oh my god.
It's a 17 from me.
It's a 20!
Woo, nice. He's on 3 health.
Oh goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
rubbish. Oh, no. I only rolled a 12.
Oh, I got 14.
It's on 1 health.
Oh!
You can use luck to finish him off if you want to, but just remember when you use your luck, you lose your luck.
Yeah, I'm feeling... Let's not use luck.
No, okay, keep
Like
going.
my luck. Okay.
I only rolled a 14.
16!
Oh, nice! He
Yes!
didn't hit you at all.
Excellent.
Battle over. So we're going to save it there. You've reached your first save point. You've made it to 16 minutes 39. You've got a skill of 11, a stamina of 21, and a luck of 10, and you've got 10 provisions. Excellent. If you win, turn to 155.
So strange.
Oh, you didn't get hit, thank goodness. As you are walking back to the rope ladder, you stumble over something on the floor. You reach down and pick up a heavy shield. You sling it over your shoulder and you climb back up the ladder and onto the bridge. In the dim light of the corridor, you see that the shield is etched with strange runes around its edge, and it's been polished so much that you can see your own reflection in it. You feel it was worth fighting that ghoul after all, and you get such a magnificent shield, and you set off down the corridor to 193.
Brilliant.
You've got a shield. Lovely.
Dude. So what does that mean for fights?
Nothing. It's only when sometimes things will say, "Do you have a shield?" And now you can say, "Yes, I have a shield."
Yes, I do.
The corridor comes to an end at a junction with turnings to the left and right. Would you like to go left or would you like to go right?
I went left last time, so let's go right.
Let's go right. Page 20.
My.
The corridor soon turns sharply left. So you've gone right and now you've gone left. Around the bend you see an alcove in the left-hand wall where water gently trickles from the mouth of a stone fountain carved into the shape of a hideous-looking hag. Do you want to drink from the fountain or keep walking on up the corridor?
Let's drink from the fountain.
Drink from the fountain, page 340.
Oh no!
See, everyone thinks the lower numbers are bad, but you think the higher numbers are
I
bad.
think it's the higher one. I don't know. I don't know why.
You question your own wisdom. To drink from the water of the mouth of such an ugly old crone. But your hunch is right. The water is pure and has magical properties. You can add 2 stamina points.
Yes!
Alex says, "You really do want to die, don't you?"
I'm just gonna, go with my gut feelings here.
Death wish, yeah. With renewed energy and vitality, you walk up the corridor to page 136. 136.
I think I'm just feeling cocky because I've got an extra life.
And a fox on your shoulder.
He's whispering ideas into my ear.
Oh, I see, I see. You soon arrive at another alcove in the left-hand wall. Inside it, you see a stone throne, carved as though it's been made out of 100 open-mouthed skulls. Do you want to sit on the throne of skulls or carry on walking on up the corridor?
It seems very uncomfortable, so let's carry on.
Let's carry on. Page 9.
Let's just carry on.
On the right-hand wall of the corridor, you see a large oak door with big iron hinges. The skeletons of several small rodents are nailed to the door. Do you wish to open this door or carry on walking on up the corridor?
Let's go in.
All right, 211. Oh, lovely rodent decoration you've got there. Let's head on in. Lovely rodent wreath.
You never know. It might just be a warning. And it might just be a friendly person in there, scaring away the monsters or the rats.
The door opens into a cavernous room in which the floor is littered with small bones and debris. Standing in the middle of the debris, you see an ugly 2-headed troll. It is busy sharpening its large axe on a spinning stone wheel that's powered by a treadle. One of its heads turns to stare at you. His face is covered with warts, and its large teeth stick out of its drooling mouth like tusks. It is violent, stupid, and very dangerous, and not friendly in the slightest. Do you want to fight the troll, or slam the door and run up the corridor?
Oh, I'm just imagining this, like you peek in and just slowly close the door, like, no.
Sorry.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Oh, that axe looks mighty nice, though. I'm feeling lucky.
Alex, is one of his heads single, though? Which one of you is up for grabs?
Only one.
Sorry, what are we doing? Are we fighting them or
Fight him. I feel,
Fighting.
yeah, I feel
Alright.
lucky, punk.
359? Still feeling lucky?
Nope.
Every time I give you a high number, I'm like, okay, the angry troll walks slowly towards you, swinging its mighty axe through the air. You breathe in deeply and you charge at the troll, who has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 9.
Okay. Oh, no.
Let's get into battle.
Right.
I've rolled an 18.
So I have rolled. So it's plus 11, which is my skill, right?
Whatever your roll is,
Okay.
plus your 11 skill. Yeah.
18 for that one.
I also rolled an 18, so nothing happens. We just bash heads. I'm trying to give each other a little kiss there. One of them's single. I'm interested.
This is the romance that you never thought would happen in the most unlikely of places.
Well, last week, Misty X was convinced she was going to find a companion.
Oh.
And now this week, you're like, I'm just looking for love.
I am looking for love.
Or maybe you're just horny.
Marcus.
You want to get laid, man, honestly.
The dungeon of love. Now my boyfriend's in the chat, so don't worry, Brian. This is Marcus talking.
Yeah, exactly. Not Becca. Although you might want to get laid, I don't know. Yeah, you know. Anyway, you can take a break anytime.
I'm coming through.
I got so I'm suddenly very hot. I might have dropped you in it. What have we got? We've got a 14 over here.
Oh, I got a 19.
Oh, you've hit it. It's on 7.
Oh.
Don't forget as well, boyfriend in the chat, you can re-roll my dice if you've got channel points, if you want to help or hinder your other half.
Oh no, Brian, don't.
It might not always be a good option, but it's there. It's an option. I have rolled a 50.
I have rolled 18 again.
Yep, nice. He's on 5 health.
Oops, almost dropped my tea.
I rolled a 17.
14.
I hit you. You take 2 damage.
Oh.
So that's 2 off your stamina there. Oh.
Doing so well.
Pirate? That's the subscription.
Look, there's Pirate.
15 months you've been subscribed. That is awesome.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Oh, welcome in. I've rolled terribly. An 11.
Oh, I rolled. That is 20. What? No, 23.
Nice. 13.
17.
It's on 1 health. 1 health.
Oh my goodness. 18.
16. You finish it off.
Oh!
You finish it off.
Excellent.
If you win, turn to page 43.
I just need to quickly plug in my iPad. I'll just be
Oh yeah, no worries.
Otherwise, I've lost all my notes.
Oh no!
No!
Don't want to lose your notes. I'm going to pause there. We'll class that as a save point, actually.
I can't believe I won against a stupid troll.
She's made it to 25 minutes 36. So guys in the chat, what do we think? Do we think Borketh Clawketh is going to win today? They're going to be the only winner so far? No one has won. No one's made it. No one's defeated me yet.
Good.
I am
Defeated you.
undefeated. What are your stats at the moment? What's your skill, stamina, and luck looking like?
So skill is 11, stamina is 19, and luck is 10.
Still 10 provisions. I have faith. She got this. Okay, you've got a lot of love there. People are confident you're gonna win.
Yeah.
But they don't know. They don't know what's coming. So
I know. I think this is just going to be dumb luck all the way through.
it's gonna be beginner's luck. If you win, I'm gonna be like, God damn it, these beginners, man. Okay, let's see what you win. The troll's axe is too big and heavy for you to use, so you have to leave it on the floor. You rummage through the debris and you find 2 gold pieces, a silver charm in the shape of a lion's head, a broken dagger, and a silver arrowhead. So 2 gold pieces, a silver charm in the shape of a lion's head, a broken dagger, and a silver arrowhead. After putting these items in your backpack, you leave the room and continue on up the corridor to page 166. Justice Pirate also thinks you can do it? Okay.
Thank you!
I'd love to have Justice Pirate on at some point as well.
Oh, yes, get her on.
Justice,
please.
if you're ever up early enough and you want to have a crack at this, you just let me know. I'm all full for this season. We've got this season, all the lineup is finalised, but next season, if you fancy it, I'd love it if you came on. I think it'd be a right good laugh. The corridor is long and narrow, with just the occasional burning torch on the wall to light the way. You walk along slowly, ever alert to the potential danger. A rat suddenly scurries across the damp floor before disappearing into a hole in the wall. On and on you walk until you hear the sound of flowing water in the distance. Oh my god. Justice Pirate says, I'd love to do that if it doesn't actually run into my streaming schedule. No worries at all, that's absolutely fine. On and on you walk until you hear the sound of flowing water in the distance. The corridor eventually ends at the bank of a fast-flowing underground river. A crudely made raft is tied to a stake in the bank. Do you want to climb on the raft and float downstream, or would you rather retrace your steps and walk back to the last junction?
Oh gosh, right. I'm just imagining a waterfall and then I get mangled on some rocks at the bottom. Because I can't imagine it being like a nice little ferry ride like in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
A little leisure cruise through the dungeon.
There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. There's no fun in being safe.
She thinks there's going to be a waterfall and she's going to be mangled on the rocks, but she's going to go for it anyway. Okay?
Yeah, why not? Come on,
Let's
Fox.
Climb
We're in
onto
for
the
a
raft
ride.
and float downstream to page 188.
Oh. Is it raining? Is it snowing?
The channel narrows and the flow of the river increases. You are soon in a tunnel with a very low ceiling. Let me see if I can turn up some effects here. I wish I had like a waterfall effect, you know?
No!
Really, really wish I had like a waterfall effect right now. But I don't.
I knew it.
Ahead you hear the roar of water crashing into unseen depths, and you realise to your horror that you're headed for a waterfall. Suddenly the raft hits a rock and breaks apart before plunging over the edge of the waterfall. You're bowled over and over and crash into a dark, watery grave. Your adventure ends here.
No! You're joking! Just like that!
Just like that. But you've got 2 more lives left.
I'm gonna have to be careful. That was... Okay. Shit just got real.
That happens every time you die, so yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to where you defeated the troll, which was 25 minutes, and not that long ago. I just need to edit the timer here. We're gonna go back to 25 minutes 36.
Oh, man.
Isn't this everything you ever dreamed of?
Oh, that was ruthless. And I called it.
You called it.
I actually called it. And...
Oh.
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 I had a little bit of a judder there. 25:36. There you go. It didn't like it when I changed the time. It's like, we're trying to rewind it. Rewind. Great sound effects there, guys. 25:36. Back to page 43.
Okay.
All of the tech issues today. Don't you just love them? Okay. So, you actually respawn with full stamina. You've got full stamina, skill of 11, luck of 10, full stamina. You've come back. You've just defeated that troll. You're like, oh, dozed off there for a moment. The troll's axe is too big and heavy for you to use, so you leave it on the floor. You rummage through the debris and you find 2 gold pieces, a silver charm in the shape of a lion's head, a broken dagger, and a silver arrowhead. You put these items in your backpack, you leave the room, and you continue on up the corridor. Definitely check out where it goes. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, a few people have fallen for that one. We're going to head on over to page 166. Let's see what happens here.
Right, man.
The corridor is long and narrow, with just the occasional burning torch on the wall to light the way. You walk along slowly, ever alert to the potential danger. A rat suddenly scurries across the floor before disappearing into a hole in the wall. On and on you walk until you hear the sound of a river. The corridor eventually ends at the bank of a fast-flowing underground river. A crudely made raft is tied to the stake in the bank. Do you wish to climb onto the raft and float downstream? Or would you rather retrace your steps and walk back to the last junction?
Oh, this stream seems nice. No, we're turning back. Screw that. No.
You've had an epiphany. You know where this
Yeah.
is. And we're going to turn back and head to back all the way back to the last junction, to page 398.
Okay.
398. How do you feel about the number 398?
I don't know. Indifferent right now.
You pass the oak door, the stone throne, and the fountain that you drank from, and finally arrive back at that junction. You ignore the passageway to the left, which you walked up before, and you press on to page 54.
My God.
The corridor soon turns sharply right, and you arrive at a doorway in the left-hand wall. The door is slightly ajar, and through it you can hear a woman's voice chanting a strange rhyme. Would you like to open the door or carry on walking on up the corridor?
A strange rhyme. She could just be rapping in another language. Everything that's different's not necessarily bad. Let's go in.
Okay. 254.
Can we peek our head in? Can we peek?
Peak 254. Are you glad you peeked? Are you glad you peeked?
It kind of looks like me in the morning, so. So that was, you just showed me a mirror.
You enter a dingy, cramped room. The walls are lined with shelves that are stacked with all sorts of bottles and jars containing herbs, potions, insects, dead rats, and disgusting-looking things like pickled ears and animal drop-ins. A huge fire is burning in the centre of the room, over which an ugly old woman with long black fingernails is stirring some foul-smelling sludge in a cauldron. She turns to face you and smiles to reveal 2 rows of broken black teeth. Do you want to talk to her? Or would you rather leave the room?
I'm gonna talk to her.
Page 95.
Because she might just not have a toothbrush.
Okay. Need to go and visit that merchant.
I know, I know.
Can't get you anything, love. Get you anything.
Yeah.
As you start to speak, you hear the noise of fluttering wings above you, and looking up, you have just enough time to draw your sword to defend yourself against 2 large vampire bats that are swooping down to attack you. You must fight them one at a time. Whilst you're fighting one, the second, whilst you're fighting the first vampire bat, the second one is going to cling to your neck and suck your blood. For each attack round, you will lose 1 stamina. So you'll be fighting, but also losing blood. They both have
come on!
They both have a skill of 5 and a stamina of 4. Let's fight.
Okay. Let's get that music changed. Here we go.
I only rolled an 11.
I rolled 20.
So you hit the first one, and the second one sucks a bit of your blood, so you lose 1 stamina.
Okay.
And you're going to fight the first one again. He's got a skill of 5, 14.
17.
You hit it, it's dead. The first one is
Yes!
still clinging to your neck, so you still lose 1 stamina, but then you manage to grab it off so that you can fight that one. So let's fight the second one now. Oh, rubbish. I only rolled a 10, so
18.
yeah, rubbish. Okay, you don't lose any stamina.
Good.
I'm rolling terribly. 10 again.
I'm doing quite good. How? Okay. Yeah, 18 for me.
Rubbish. Rubbish. Okay, they're dead.
Yes.
Once you win, turn to page 241. The witch starts shrieking at the top of her voice. Dim and Dum, my little boys, you've killed Dim and Dum. Now you're going to pay for this with your own life. She suddenly reaches down to open a trapdoor and cackles with glee as a swarm of black rats jump out of their hole to attack you. Are you wearing a gold bracelet?
No, but I do have a silver charm.
Nope. 182.
Damn it!
182.
Oh,
Furiously hacking, stamping, crushing and stabbing, you try to attack the swarm of plague rats, but inevitably some of them will bite you. There are 37 of them. So we start with 37. Each attack round, roll 1 die and add your skill score to it. This is the number of rats you kill each round. For every round that there are any left alive, you'll lose 1 stamina. So, let's battle with some rats. I'm rolling
Oh,
nothing.
come on. Okay.
You are going to roll 1 die and add 11.
Okay, 12.
We've got to do maths now. So 37 minus 12 is 25?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. There are still 25 left, so you lose 1 stamina.
Okay.
Roll 1 die again and add your 11.
13.
Okay, so that is 12 left, I think. You lose 1
I'm
stamina.
trusting you on the maths. I'm useless.
I mean,
Okay.
chat will probably be like, haha, Vicky can't maths, she's doing it wrong, but I think 12 is right. Okay, roll 1 die and add 11. You've got 12 left.
Oh, okay. So that's 14.
Okay, they're all dead.
Cool.
Excellent. Page 57. I'm going to keep the battle music on.
Oh no.
The witch is now angrier than ever. She starts mumbling strange words in a low, monotone voice, and you watch, almost transfixed, as her arms elongate from her body and transform into snakes. You have no choice but to fight the hideous snake witch. She gets 2 attacks, 1 for each head. If you are bitten 3 times, something bad happens. So you will roll once. I am going to roll twice.
Oh mate.
She has a skill of 10 and a stamina
Ah!
of 6. And if you get bitten 3 times, we'll see what happens to you. I only rolled a 12 the first time.
16.
Okay, so she doesn't hit first. If she does the second time, she gets a 20. So you've been hit once. So deduct 2 stamina. You've been hit once. Let's see if she can hit you again.
This is stressful. What the
The
hell?
first head gets a 15.
I get. Oh, 13.
So that hits you.
Oh.
Let's see what the second head does. It's got a 16. So you've been bitten 3 times.
Oh, come on.
Turn to 352.
Oh no.
Do you have a
Am I gonna
potion of
turn out to
healing?
something?
Do you have a potion of healing?
No.
Page 115.
No, I don't. But I do have some garlic.
You feel groggy and extremely weak as the snake's venom spreads through your body. You lie down on the floor and you start to tremble uncontrollably. Sweat pours from your brow. Standing over you, the witch starts to laugh manically. The poison acts fast and everything goes dark. Your adventure
No!
ends here.
You're joking. How is anyone meant to beat her? Oh, F's in the chat for me. Come on.
Oh
Right,
my
play it. I'm ready.
Good job you got
That
that
is-
bonus life.
Precious! I know.
Otherwise, this is a really short stream.
Should I stop just like going in
No.
everywhere? Should I be a
No.
bit more cautious?
No. I have a feeling that Vicky isn't on your side. I'm not sure why. Alex, I want to keep the prize. I love it when my adventurers die.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. It's just because I'm like, oh, she might have something really cool, and I'm like, oh. Okay. I'm composed.
Right, I'm afraid we need to go all the way back.
Oh, okay.
All the way back to 25 minutes 36. Page 43.
Good at this. It's just luck. Like, how many people are actually winning?
People are not winning. But, I mean, people are making it very, very far. I mean, last week's stream, the previous 2 weeks' streams have been about 5 hours long. So...
Really? And I made it 25 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we've been streaming for an hour.
Right.
But you've made it to 25 minutes.
This is
Oh, Case,
absolutely
welcome
mental.
in. She doesn't have something really cool. A neat corpse. She does have something really cool. A neat corpse to stick in the dining room. I know, right? I know. Welcome in, Case. Welcome in. Case makes a lot of my clips, so praise be to the clip makers. Right. Back to
And
page
the last
43.
life.
Last life. It's a good job you had that bonus life.
I know.
Make better choices. Unless you want to be like, we could finish early. Like,
No!
you're doing this on purpose. You're like, oh, I've only got 2 hours. I've gotta die. Maybe start listening to the fox. Yes. Also, big mugs. I do love a big mug. Becca's got a big mug as well.
I've got big mugs.
Big mugs.
Cheers.
Heck yes. Disney Store does the best big
Disney
mugs.
Store.
Disney Store. I've had this like
one
20
says.
years. Like, this is so old.
I think I've had mine for about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny.
I do love a big mug. Big mug crew. Right.
There's no more
see.
Disney stores now, is there?
I don't know.
Just a little bit off topic. Because we used to have one, and now we don't.
Does anyone know? I've not seen a Disney store for a very long time. Do they still exist?
Yeah, I think they've opened up in Primark now,
You can't.
which is weird.
Actually, no, I was going to say you can't get your Disney mugs, but I think actually Primark you can get Disney mugs. You can definitely get Disney stuff in Primark. So
Yeah.
yeah, but
Mental.
I've only got 2 big mugs. I think I need more big mugs.
Yes.
They have
100%.
an online store. Online store.
Because the
Not-
Nightmare Before Christmas ones were the best.
Oh, heck yes. I never got one, but I think maybe I have to put one on my wish list.
Oh, yes.
Right. Shall we have another go?
Yes!
This is your last life.
Okay.
Good luck, I guess. I don't want this to be a short one. I've hyped this
know,
up so
me
much. I'm so
neither.
excited to have you on. If you're done in like less than 2 hours, I'll be like, oh, you'll just have to come back
Can I
next
not-
season. You'll just have to come back.
Can I
next
come
season.
back but wear a moustache? And like we can pretend I'm Laborco.
Loborco. I mean,
Yeah.
if this was D&D, I'd give you inspiration. Just say yes, you can. Yeah, Laborco can come back. We'll see. I tell you what, if you die really quickly, if we can get another £10 donation, I will give you another bonus life. But you're not gonna need it, are you? You're not gonna need it.
No,
You're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
need
win this on one life, and it's gonna be. This is like the hardest difficulty, permadeath.
Yeah, this is it. There's high stakes now. Let me put the donation goal timer on just in case. I mean, everything's gonna go slow now. I wonder if I can just do it this way.
Oiled
Maybe.
by a waterfall, though.
Is it this one or is it tip? Could be this one. Maybe. There you go. So
Hey.
if you actually want to donate and give El Borco Clorco a bonus life, you can send £10 to there, and I will allow it. I will allow it because I've been waiting to have you on for ages, and it'd be a real shame. Be a real shame. But you might not need it. Let's see how you get on this time, shall we?
Okay.
The option is there. The option is there for people. Or if you just enjoy what I do and you want to give me 10 quid.
Hey!
Hey!
Come on, guys.
I don't really need the money now. But you know. Right, page 43. Cool. The troll's axe is too big and heavy for you to use, so you leave it on the floor. You rummage through the debris, find 2 gold pieces, a silver charm in the shape of a lion's head, broken dagger, and a silver arrowhead. All of those you've already got. You put the items in your backpack, you leave the room, and you continue on up the corridor to page 166. We're getting the weirdest deja vu right now. You're like, I feel like I've done this before. The corridor is long and narrow, with just the occasional burning torch on the wall to light the way. You walk along slowly, ever alert to potential danger. A rat suddenly scurries across the damp floor before disappearing into a hole in the wall. On and on you walk until you hear the sound of flowing water in the distance. The corridor eventually ends at the bank of a fast-flowing underground river. A crudely made raft is tied to a stake in the bank. Do you want to climb on the raft and float downstream, or retrace your steps back to the last junction?
No! Go back!
398.
No.
398. You pass the oak door, the throne of skulls, the fountain you drank from, and you finally arrive back at the junction. You ignore the passageway to the left, which you walked, and you press on to page 54. The corridor soon turns sharply right, and you arrive at a doorway in the left-hand wall. The door is slightly ajar, and through it you can hear a woman's voice chanting a strange rhyme. Do you want to open the door or carry on walking up the corridor?
Carry on. Carry on.
323. She might be nice.
She might be nice. Yeah.
You arrive at the entrance to a cave in the right-hand wall of the corridor. Peering in, you see a stone table and 4 chairs. A burning candle housed in a large skull is giving off a dim and eerie light. Asleep in one of the chairs and snoring loudly, you see the large bulk of an ogre. It must be at least 2 meters tall. Its lumpy face is green, and its open mouth is drooling spittle down onto its hairy chin. It's wearing animal skins and has a strange necklace made out of rat skulls. A large wooden club leans against the chair, on the back of which hangs an old leather bag. Do you want to creep into the room and take the bag, or carry on up the corridor?
I've got quite a lot of luck. Does that affect the creep?
I don't know, I'm just the narrator.
Right. One life left. It seems quite vicious. But I did take on the troll. Let's creep. Let's creep. Let's creep.
274.
Somebody once told me the world is good.
As you tiptoe across the floor, you step on a rat skull that cracks under the weight of your boot. Test your luck. You've got a luck of 10. You need to roll both dice and roll a 10 or below to be lucky.
10 or below.
10 or below to be lucky.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, no, no. Oh wait, hang on, I've lost my tab. The suspense. Dice. 2, 6 dice. 5!
Oh
Yes!
God. Okay, so your luck. I actually held my breath then. Your luck goes down to 9, but you are lucky. Turn to page 23. The ugly ogre grunts and snuffles but doesn't wake up. Sweat runs down your brow as you reach the chair. The acrid smell of the ogre's unwashed body fills your nostrils. Slowly, you lift the bag off the back of the chair and tiptoe out of the cave. In the corridor, you open the bag to find a dagger and a gold ring which fits nicely on the thumb of your left hand. You breathe a sigh of relief and you walk on to 139, and we'll save it there.
Yeah, good shout. So what? Sorry, it was a dagger and a ring?
Dagger and a gold ring that
Gold
you
ring.
place on the thumb of your left hand. You've made it to 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 11 seconds.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
The gold ring. Back to the nice lady. No!
No, she needed a gold bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
That was a gold bracelet, and it still wouldn't have helped you, I'm afraid.
Oh.
You breathe a sigh of relief and you walk on to page 139. See what awaits you here. The corridor eventually comes to end at a solid oak door. You try the handle and are surprised to find that it's unlocked. Slowly you open the door into a dark room. The only light inside comes from a burning candle on a shelf on the far wall, but something else on the shelf catches your eye as it sparkles in the candlelight. Do you want to examine the sparkly object, or close the door and walk back down the corridor?
Sparkly object.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, carry on.
Sparkle, sparkle.
We'll carry on. I
You're
know. I'm like a
close the door.
magpie.
You're going to close the door and walk back down the corridor.
Yeah.
365.
This is so
Becca,
tough.
it's sparkly. I know.
I know, but that's how you get. That's how I've died, by being attracted to fun things like water and snakes. I don't know. I wonder what it could have been.
You're going to close the door. As you close the door, you hear the sound of metal grating against
Yay!
stone. And the floor opens up beneath your feet.
Wait, where I am? No. No.
The section of corridor that you're standing on collapses. You slide feet first down a dark stone chute and are able to stop yourself from falling to the bottom. Test your luck.
Okay, I've got 9 luck.
Yeah, you've got to roll a 9 or below to be lucky.
I got 9.
Ooh, okay, just about lucky. You are lucky and turn to page 105. Scratched, bruised, and battered, you land with a thump at the bottom of a dark pit. There's no time to recover as a giant spider scurries out of a dark recess on its long, hairy legs, intent on feasting on your corpse. You are trapped and you must fight the giant spider with its skill of 7 and its stamina of 8.
Why couldn't I have landed someplace nice, like a Polynesian spa or something? Like, okay, right. So
We're in battle.
we're in battle. Here we go.
I only rolled a 12.
I got 22.
Okay. 15.
17.
It's on 4 stamina.
Oh,
Oh,
17.
Rubbish. 13. Rubbish.
Oh my god.
I'm rolling terribly.
I'm very strong. This is excellent.
13.
16.
You kill it.
Yeah.
You kill it. Turn to page 21. 21. You crawl into the dark recess which leads to the giant spider's lair. You brush your face against a thick, sticky web, which you claw at blindly with your hands. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you can see some items among the debris.
Nice.
I'll read them all out because there is quite a lot, and then you can decide what you'd like to take. There's a glass ball, a broken dagger, an iron key with the number 34 stamped on it, a short stick sharpened at both ends, and a leather pouch with an exotic yellow flower inside it.
I'll take the leather pouch.
Yep.
Iron
yellow
key.
with the number 34 stamped on it.
Uh-huh.
There was also a glass ball, a broken dagger, and a short stick sharpened at both ends. Would you like any of those?
I've got a broken dagger already. I'll take the glass ball too. Why not? Do I need the stick?
Inside the pouch, there's an exotic yellow flower that is dry and withered, and it gives off a wonderful aroma. You feel immediately energized and strong. You can add 1 skill point and 1 stamina point, but you can never go above your initial. So I think you're already at full skill.
Yeah.
But I think have you lost a bit of stamina?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay. Well, then in which case it does nothing.
Oh well.
You take the items that you want to, and you climb out of the pit, and you carry on up the corridor to page 98, and we will save it there as well.
Awesome.
35 minutes, 28 seconds.
Okay, going a bit better. I just need to get into fights. So I need to be quite lucky with the fights.
Eat the flower? No, I don't know you can eat the flower. Good thinking,
Eat the
though.
flower.
Good thinking, though. Good thinking.
Brew it in some tea.
Page 98. Let's see what happens to you there.
Okay.
You continue along the dimly lit corridor until you come to another doorway in the left-hand wall. The door is unlocked. Would you like to open the door or carry on without further delay?
Let's have a look inside.
167. The door opens into a marble-floored room, in the middle of which stands an ornate stone table. 2 shining breastplates lie on top of the table. One is made of bronze and the other is made of iron. Do you want to try on the bronze breastplate or the iron breastplate? Or you can try on neither and you can leave the room and continue.
I'm gonna leave.
So bronze, iron, or none?
I'm leaving. I don't trust this.
Okay.
I've got a bad feeling about it. Yeah, I'll leave.
Leave the room and continue on. Page 151.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the corridor, you arrive at another doorway in the left-hand wall. You press your ear to the wooden door and you hear the sound of a woman crying for help. Do you want to enter the room to aid her or ignore the cries and walk on?
Oh, this is dodgy. Help me.
Oh, Dana Rex, welcome.
Hi, Dana.
She says, I know the answer. Hey, it's me.
Can I get a hint? Can you give me like Pogger's face if I should help?
Welcome in, Dana. Thank you for popping in. Now, Dana did very, very well in her adventure. I bet it's the witch, and she's sad that you didn't visit her. Tell me again, Vicky, where is she? Oh, she is just at a door, and she can hear a woman's voice crying out for help. Help me! Help me!
Help me! Because I don't...
Help me!
No,
F the woman.
Okay, leave it. Moving on. No.
Very cryptic there.
F the woman.
F the woman.
That could mean two things. So should I go in?
I mean, Borketh is trying to get laid in this dungeon, right? No, Dana, honestly, Dana, do not worry about being cryptic. Just, you go for it. You just do you. You're going to ignore her.
Yep.
116.
FR.
116. So Dana also, she's, Borketh is on her final bonus life, and that is it. If she dies now, that's it.
I did really badly. I'm very embarrassed.
You walk hastily up the corridor and you see an iron gate in the right-hand wall. Through the bars, you can see a room which is painted entirely green. Even the tables and chairs are painted green. The room is filled with hundreds of tall plants which give off an unpleasant smell. Do you want to open the gate and enter the room, or keep on walking up the corridor?
Let's go in.
343.
Let's go in. Because, like, when it comes to food, what tastes crap is normally good for you. So...
As you enter the room, you hear a rustling noise and you see some of the leaves move. You draw your sword and prepare yourself for combat. Suddenly, a small sinewy green gremlin jumps out in front of you, brandishing a short sword. That's really hard to say. He is brandishing a short sword. He's bare-chested and is only wearing a loincloth. He crouches down and leaps high into the air, straight at you, screaming at the top of his scratchy voice. He only has a skill of 4 and a stamina of 3, but we are in battle.
Okay. I've got 19.
13. So 1 health already. Rubbish. 7.
20.
He's dead. You defeat the nasty little creature and turn to page 395.
Okay.
Hidden by the plants. At the back of the room, you find a wooden cupboard fixed to the wall. It's also painted green. You open the cupboard and you see a small jar on the shelf. The jar contains a green paste that smells as bad as the plants. And you assume that the paste is made of crushed leaves. Would you like to eat some of the foul-smelling paste, or leave the room and continue walking on up the corridor?
I'm sticking to my guns.
Tastes shit, but it's great for my body.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll eat it.
Eat the paste. 278.
Oh, you get an extra life. Go you, Barketh. Oh no! I saw that smile. That's not a good smile.
The leaf paste tastes disgusting and you feel sick. However, the feeling of nausea soon passes and is replaced by a feeling of strength and vitality. Add 1 skill point and 2 stamina points.
Okay, I haven't lost anything.
Yeah, you're full on skill and stamina. So actually, you just like, yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, you don't add anything. At the bottom of the jar, you are surprised to find a small silver key with a number 14 stamped on it. Ooh. So you now have 2 keys. I wonder what they're for.
Ooh.
You put it in your pocket and you leave the room. To page 142. I think we should save it there as well.
Yeah.
Green
God,
room.
I've got a load of items.
You've got a lot, yeah. But have you got what you need?
Probably not. I've got garlic. Multiple daggers.
I've said it was apricot jam, was it? Oh, I've never seen apricot jam that is green before. But sure, I think when Joe played, he was like, pesto. Pesto. Lovely. Right, let's head on over to 142. I bloody love Joe.
Pesto. Me too.
Joe is the best.
Pesto.
Fucking love Joe. But he's my main source of Becca news. I'm like, how's Becca?
Oh, really?
He's my source of Becca news.
He was going to be coming up. He's going to be coming up to Scotland at some point.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Meet each other in real life, finally.
Oh, nice. Ahead in the corridor, you see a stone archway. Its centre stone is carved into the shape of a skull. There is a second archway, another 20 metres beyond the first, and there are 2 alcoves in between. Standing motionless in the alcoves are 2 tall skeletons armed with swords, helmets, and shields. With your sword drawn, you step slowly under the first archway. As you do, the skeletons' heads crane towards you. Do you want to try to run past them, or stand and fight?
I have a feeling they're going to swipe at me, so let's stand and fight.
Stand and fight, page 45.
Let's do it.
In slow, jerky steps, the skeletons advance towards you. Their mouths hang open as if screaming a silent battle cry. Fortunately for you, the corridor is narrow and you can only fight them one at a time. The first skeleton has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 5. The second one has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 6.
Okay.
Let's fight the first one first.
I got 21.
30.
Honestly, this bloody initial skill's amazing. This could be my way.
I got a 15.
I got 18.
Okay. Got 1 health, the first one.
Okay.
I only rolled it. Oh no, 9.
23.
Becca chose my dice for me today, and they are rolling crap.
Because they're dusty. That's the problem. That's
I
it.
only rolled an 11.
Okay. Yeah, 23.
Nine.
19.
Rubbish.
Hey!
Ah, no! 9.
At 9 again. Okay, 18.
Oh, rubbish. Rubbish, rubbish. Okay. You
I'm
win.
the strongest bard in the West. Honestly, I thought
You've
it'd be
been
like hitting
working
people with a
out.
loop. Yeah!
309. One of the
Oh,
skeletons.
Dana, it's only because my skill level's like 11. Like, rolled really lucky.
One of the skeletons was wearing a helmet which is etched with mysterious runes. The helmet is made of heavy iron, and you think that it might have magical properties. Do you want to wear the helmet or walk on without it?
No. No, I don't know. I don't trust anything anymore.
1, 3,
Unless it's
4.
pesto.
1, 3, 4. God damn it! I thought I was gonna get you with the helmet.
Oh, what is it? Oh, I want to know what it does now.
In the left-hand wall of the corridor, you see a door which is painted red. You hear laughter coming from the other side. Sounds like a man chuckling to himself. Do you want to go in or walk on?
What was it? So, sorry.
In the left-hand wall of the corridor, you see a door painted red. You hear laughter coming from the other side. Sounds like a man who's chuckling to himself. Do you want to open the door, see what's so funny, or walk on?
I'm a lover of a good joke. Let's go in.
374.
That helmet's instant death.
The helmet is instant death, yeah.
Oh no!
Much to your surprise, the door opens into a small room that is completely empty. As you step inside, the door closes behind you and the laughter stops. From nowhere, an old man's deep voice calmly says, "Welcome, friend. Do you want to stay in the room or try to leave?"
Welcome, friend. Let's stay.
153. The deep voice continues, slowly saying, "I'm so grateful that you have decided to stay, my friend, as I am very lonely and in need of conversation. I am a wizard trapped in another dimension. Don't ask me how I got here. It's a long story, and not a particularly nice one either. Anyway, what brings you to this evil place? Do you want to tell the wizard about your quest for the golden dragon or make a polite excuse to leave?"
I'll tell him. He seems cute.
109.
So lonely.
"That's
What
very interesting," says the wizard after hearing your tale. "I admire your spirit, and I'm going to help you. Here's a little gift for you. Good luck."
Babe.
There's a sudden flash of light, and a wooden box appears in the centre of the room. Inside the box, you find a gold key with the number 325 stamped on it.
Oh,
So you've now got 3 keys.
yeah. 25. There's quite a few if that's. Because what have I got? 30. Wait. 34, 14, and 325.
Yeah.
Okay.
You place the key in your pocket and you leave the room. To page 65,
Yeah.
and we'll save it there.
Okay.
Made it to 48 minutes, 18 seconds.
Whenever you say put it in your pocket, I always think of the Stephen Fry thing when he was doing the Harry Potter audiobooks.
Ah,
And it was always, and Harry pocketed it. And he couldn't say that. He
Harry
pocketed it.
pocketed it.
Pocketed it.
Pocketed
He struggled.
Difficult to say. And Harry
Pocketed it.
pocketed it. We're turning to page 65, but you've just met the wizard guy. Your skill is 11. What's your stamina? Is it full?
It's still full.
Your
This
luck
is
is
unbelievable.
8. Luck is 8 and still 10 provisions. Lucky, lucky you. Page 65.
I know.
Let's head on over to 65 and see what happens to you.
It doesn't matter if I'm getting insta-killed, though.
You walk along the corridor and you soon arrive at a T-junction.
Okay.
On the stone floor, you can see some chalk arrows leading up the corridor to your right. Do you want to follow the chalk arrows or turn left? And you can ask for help if you want to. Dana might know.
Help! Help! Dana, please. Okay, yes. I'm just trusting you. This is my mistake. Okay, yeah. Let's go up the right.
Okay. Page 387. You follow the arrows around a left-hand bend in the corridor until you reach another junction. The arrows lead down the corridor to the right. Looking to your left, you can see that the corridor ends at a cavern with a sunken floor that's full of sand. Several objects are sticking out of the sand. It's very hard to tell what they are from such a distance. There is a shovel lying on the sand in the centre of the pit, though. Do you want to go and grab the shovel and dig out the objects from the sand, or continue to follow the arrows?
I'm gonna follow the arrows.
248.
Kill the jester.
What? What are you on about?
that was for Brian. It's a sketch online where this guy's playing a similar thing, and there's like this jester character that's really annoying. And yeah, it's just this guy all the time going, "Kill the jester." Like, if Brian's still listening, he'll know. He'll be laughing.
Was it Nightmare by any chance?
It was Lemmy.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
The Lemmy show. It's
Oh.
a Scottish guy. Kill
I-
the jester. Kill jester. There he is.
You follow the chalk arrows until the corridor comes to a dead end, where you see that there is a chalk circle on the floor. Hanging through a hole in the ceiling above the chalk circle is a thick rope. Do you want to pull on the rope or walk back down the corridor to the sandpit?
Pull the rope.
Pull the rope, page 350.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I know what can go wrong.
I'm about to tell you.
No!
When you pull on the rope, you hear the sound of a bell. It's not very loud, but it is loud enough to alert anybody above of your presence. You look up at a hole in the ceiling and you think you could just about squeeze through it if you climb up the rope. Do you want to climb up the rope and through the hole or walk back down the corridor?
Right, this is 2 chances to turn back. Screw it, I'm gonna climb. Yeah, I'm gonna climb.
Page 8.
Why not? If there's anyone up there, I'll smash them.
You climb slowly up the rope and you peek through the hole in the ceiling. You find yourself looking inside a cluttered room that's filled with all sorts of objects. Chests, armour, weapons, statues, vases, idols, sacks and boxes. This is a storeroom full of stolen loot. You cannot resist the urge to pull yourself up through the hole and rummage through the loot. You're almost through the tight-fitting hole when suddenly 3 short humanoids, just a metre tall but with very large heads and mean-looking faces, jump out from behind the boxes. They look like this.
Yeah.
Is it gonna...
Okay.
There you go. You're face to face with these. They're armed with clubs and they shout at each other in high-pitched, twittering voices, and one of them rushes forward and whacks you on the shoulder with its club before you can free your hands to defend yourself. Lose 2 stamina. You're being attacked by thieving Niblix, and they love nothing better than to trap unwary travellers, beat them to a pulp, and rob them. Do you want to drop down to the corridor below and retrace your steps, or stand and fight the Niblix?
Fight them!
Fight them! 2, 3, 1.
Fuck them up! Fuck them up!
Okay. As you climb up into their lair, another of the Niblix lands its club on the back of your head. Are you wearing a helmet?
I am not!
Lose 3 stamina points. You
If
draw
I
your
was wearing a
sword.
helmet, I'd be dead.
If I had worn a helmet, I'd be dead anyway. Yeah, I know,
I'd be
right?
dead.
You draw your sword to fight the Niblix one at a time. There's 3 of them, but they're a bit shit, to be honest.
Okay.
First one has a skill of 4 and a stamina of 3. Second one has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 2. And the third one has a skill of 3 and a stamina of 4. Let's fight them. You're going to fight them one at a time. So the first one's going to come at you, and the second and third are just going to watch.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I rolled 19.
14. He's on 1 health already.
Yes. 20.
10. That one's gone. Second one comes forward.
Tag team 14.
12. He's dead.
Okay.
Third one steps up.
Ah!
He's feeling confident. He's confident. An 11.
I got what? Oh no, sorry. 23.
Yeah,
I'm going to add my 11. No chat. That was just a bonk on the head.
Yeah, no
That
chance.
was of my
He just
sword.
stuck. But he's gonna take another swipe. A 13.
17.
He's dead. What a
Oh my
surprise.
goodness.
What a surprise. If you win, turn to page 295.
Bloody hell.
The Niblix Lair is a veritable treasure trove. You find some bread and apples in the sacks, which you eat very quickly, which adds 2 stamina points if you need them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
Next, you examine the armor and weapons, and you help yourself to a fine bronze shield.
Ooh. Sure.
Most of the swords are no better than your own, but a black sword with a large ruby set in the handle catches your eye. One of the chests contains a rolled up scroll, and one of the vases contains a copper key with the number 192 stamped on it. So you've now got 4 keys.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing of real interest is an old painting of a dragon. You place the key in your pocket and decide what to do next. Dana Rex said, "Do you like to read, Becca?"
Read. Is something gonna happen with my eyes?
Would you like to pick up the black sword, read the scroll, or examine the painting?
I'm gonna read the scroll.
Page 86.
Do you like to read? Read.
The scroll is ancient and brittle. You unroll it slowly as you fear it might crumble into small pieces. The once white paper is now a dark amber with age, and the ink has faded badly. In large ancient script, you read the words, "Hole in the wall." Underneath this heading, you read the secret of a magic spell that will allow you to make a hole in a wall by saying the words, "Azang, Bazang, Zang."
Bang, bazang, zang, guy. Okay, azang. Bazang, gang.
Azang,
Eh?
Bazang, Zang. You
Zank.
Yeah.
Amazon zank. Okay? Zank, bazang, zank, bazang.
I don't think that will help you, officer. If you were to say that out loud, I don't think that would do anything. Is that the crazy frog? Oh God. You whisper the words to yourself and remember them, and as soon as you do, the scroll crumbles into dust, its secret gone forever. But you remember the spell, and one day it might save your life. Now, if you haven't done so, you may pick up the black sword with the ruby in it, examine the painting, or climb back down the rope and walk down the corridor.
A black sword with a ruby in it. Oh, I don't know. Because, like, I'm really wary of, equipment now because of that bloody helmet.
You can't do anything with a painting. This is not your house. Black means death, red means danger.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so what was the options again, sorry?
You can pick up the black sword with the ruby in it, examine the painting, or climb back down the rope and walk back down the corridor.
Back down the rope. Yeah.
144. You're being a lot more cautious now.
I am. I only have 1 life left, and I'd need to go purchase a moustache so I could play this again.
You're soon back at the sand pit, and you turn left to arrive at a junction in the corridor. While contemplating which way to go, you notice 3 silver coins on the floor, almost hidden in shadow. You pick them up and put them in your pocket. Having chosen to walk the passageway to your left, you now choose to walk straight on to page 304, and I am actually going to save it there.
I'm actually running out of space for equipment.
Oh no. I thought you had unlimited paper, so just.
I do, but I'm trying to keep it all on the one page. Can I use a provision before we save then?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've made it to 59 minutes 38 seconds.
Excellent.
I've been walked, but you're going to page 304. Okay, what are your stats at the moment then? You've still got 11 skill?
Yep, I have 11 skill of using the provisions and back up to 21 stamina, and I've got a luck of 8.
I Only 8 luck. Woof. Okay.
Oh, only? Come
Only
on.
8 luck. You've been using it well. Like, you've had to use it, so we'll see. I'm kind of hoping there might be something around here that gives you some luck back, maybe, because you might need it. 304. The corridor soon turns sharply to the right. You arrive at a large wooden door in the left-hand wall. You press your ear to the door and hear the sound of somebody eating very noisily. Would you like to open the door or keep on walking?
Keep on walking.
Page 76. A small alcove comes into view in the right-hand wall of the corridor. The alcove houses a magnificent carved wooden chair with the words "Rest ye well" engraved in the seat. Do you want to sit in the chair or carry on walking?
No, carry on. No.
Sus.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Because if I didn't have that much... I'm not tired, though. I'm full health.
As you walk along, you notice a trail of dried blood on the floor, as though a wounded creature has been dragged along the floor. You follow the trail of blood to a door in the left-hand wall, which has a strange symbol crudely etched into it. Whoever was wounded must have been dragged into the room or corridor on the other side of the door. You press your ear to the door and you hear the sound of someone moaning in pain. Would you like to open the door or walk on?
I am going to go in. Just because I want to hear your Scottish accent.
It's not Scottish! No, it's not!
I know, I remember this. I remember this
No,
when I watched.
it's not a Scottish accent. I don't know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to change it. I'm gonna have to try and do Welsh or something. I can't
You
do
go with your
I can't do a Welsh
Scottish
accent.
accent. It's not too bad.
It's Dwarvish. It's not Scottish.
It's practically Scottish.
No, it's neither here nor there. But I do spot a cat in the background.
Whoops. You do. There's my little Luna.
Hello, Luna.
The doors just went, so
Hello.
she's probably freaking out at who's at the door.
Oh, bless.
I don't know who's...
The door opens into a small dungeon cell that is furnished with just a small wooden table, on which a candle is burning. Rats scurry across the damp floor, and at the back of the cell you see a short, stocky man chained to the wall. He's been stripped of his shirt, and you see blood trickling down his side from a deep wound under his arm. He has pigtails and a long beard. His chin rests on his chest and he's moaning, obviously in some considerable pain. He must have heard you enter the room because he starts to speak. Oh, God.
Wait a minute, let me get my tea. Ready. I'm ready.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh. Becca, the Queen of Scotland, would you like to come on to my show and listen to me do a Scottish accent?
It's not Scottish, it's Dwarvish. It's not Scottish.
It's the same thing.
Oh God, I'm going to embarrass myself.
No, it's going to be great.
He starts to speak slowly without looking up.
What if I don't look at you? Would that help?
I've told you 1,000 times. I don't know where the Emerald Eye is. You might as well kill me now and get it over and done with. You feel terribly sorry for the poor dwarf. See, it's dwarf, not Scottish. He's he thinks you're his jailer. You decide to help him. I see it's probably a good-hearted treasure. Look, the accent is neither here nor there. It doesn't take you too long to free the dwarf, who is both surprised and grateful to be rescued. You patch up his wounds as best as you can, and you give him a bit of food and water.
Cute.
My name is Little Big, he says enthusiastically. I was ambushed 5 days ago by the evil, thieving half-human called Shackle. Have you ever heard of him? He comes from Safrika, and he'd sell his own mother if he could get 2 gold pieces for her. But I'll get him one day, and the world will be a better place for it. You decide to tell Little Big of your quest and that you, too, are looking for the Emerald Eye. Well, let's go and find it, exclaims Little Big. If Shackle wants it so badly, it must be worth something. You leave the cell and you turn up the corridor. To the left. Stop! Shouts Little Big. There's a trap here. Little Big drops to his knees and crawls slowly along the corridor, pressing down all of the floor stones. One of them gives way under the pressure, and 6 darts immediately shoot out from the narrow slits in both walls. They smash harmlessly into the opposite wall, and Little Big stands up with a smug grin on his face. Off we go, he says in a jolly voice. You soon come to a junction in the corridor. See, told you, neither here nor there is this accent.
Okay.
Do you want to turn left, or would you like to turn right?
Let's go. Let's go right.
202.
I literally just said that when Dana put it in, so that's good. That's good. I picked well. You've chosen wisely.
The dimly lit corridor comes to a dead end, where there is a large wooden barrel standing against the wall. It's a bit of a strange place to leave a barrel, Little Big remarks. I wonder what's inside. Do you want to try and pry? Don't laugh at me! I can see you! You're like,
I was reading.
do you want to prise the lid off with your barrel? Come on, I can't speak now. Do you want to prise the lid off the barrel with your sword, or walk back down the corridor? It's a me, I'm like Mario.
Let's pry it open.
Pry it open.
Let's do
Pry
it.
it open. Page 50.
Pry that open. Let's go.
The lid pops off quite easily and lands with a clatter on the floor. As you both lean over to take a peek inside the barrel, 2 bloated, hairy jumping spiders spring out of the barrel. One lands on Little Big's long beard, and the other lands on your arm. It scurries up your arm, intent on singing its poisonous fangs into your neck.
No.
Instinctively, you try to brush it off with the back of your hand. Test your luck.
Oh God. So
luck
what
of
is it?
8.
One dice.
2 dice.
2 dice. Okay.
You've got to roll an 8 or below.
Oh, exactly 8.
Woof. Okay, you
Oh
are lucky.
my goodness.
118. 118. Things are getting
So
tense
it's now
now.
7, right?
Things are
It
getting
is.
tense. The spider drops to the floor, and before it can jump up again, you stamp down on its bloated abdomen with your foot, which makes a green sticky mess on the floor. You're pleased to see that Little Big has also squashed the spider that attacked him. He stands on his tippy toes, leans over the edge of the barrel, and reaches down. First, he throws out a good length of rope that you decide to keep. So you now have some rope.
Cool.
He then pulls himself back out again, huffing and puffing, clutching a red clay doll that has copper nails sticking out of its head like hair. I wonder what this is, he asks, handing it to you. Do you want to drop the doll on the floor to break it, or toss it back in the barrel and walk away?
Break it.
Break the doll on the floor? I'll take it. Number 19, I'll take your first answer. The doll is hollow and breaks into small pieces on the floor. Lying amid the clay shards, you see a gold ring. Inscribed on the inside, you see some strange runes which you don't understand. You hand it to Little Big, who presses it close to his nose to read the inscription. It says, "Ring of zombie control, I believe," Little Big says rather smugly. That could come in useful. Here, you better take it. You place it on your middle finger and you walk back down the corridor. So you've now got a ring of zombie control.
Okay, cool.
Page 234.
Alexander, you could totally donate and get me an extra life, you know. Wink, wink.
But
Just
only if Alborco Clorco comes back.
Oh, Barco Clarko. Yeah, I could totally.
Complete with mustache. But I don't think
Totally do
think
that.
you're gonna need it. I don't think you're gonna need it.
Mhm.
As you walk back along the corridor, you suddenly see something in the wall that you hadn't noticed earlier. It's a small hole, just big enough to put your hand into. Do you want to reach into the hole? Or would you rather keep walking back to the junction?
Let's shove our hands in the hole.
101. Dana really wants someone to make it out. You really want Becca to win, don't you? Wow.
It's because I've done so badly up to this point. She's just helping me stay in the game.
Oh, it's a pity help.
A pity help! No!
We'll see. We'll see what happens to you. As you put your hand slowly into the hole, Little Big shakes his head and tells you that you must be mad. You half expect to feel a terrible pain as some unseen creature bites your hand off. But nothing happens. You reach a little further into the hole until your shoulder is pressed hard against the wall and your fingertips touch something that feels soft. You immediately withdraw it, thinking that it's a rat. But convincing yourself that it's not a rat, you reach back into the hole and pull out what turns out to be an old sock. Hi, Deshaila, welcome in. Good to see you. There's a lot of faces in here that I have not seen in so long. Great to have you here. You doing all right? You missing us? Oh, well, I'm here every Saturday. I'm here every Saturday. You always know where to find me. Does the sock smell good? Let's find out, shall we? Inside the sock, you find 3 gold pieces, a small silver cross, and a wavy bladed knife.
Okay.
And it smells really gross.
So, a knife.
You've got 3 gold pieces, a small silver cross, and a wavy bladed knife.
Ooh, okay.
Is the sock crusty? No, it's not a crusty sock, no. Some people have all the luck, Little Big says, shaking his head. That's no ordinary knife. That's a Chris knife. They are made by the demon priests of the abyss. Their blades are forged in cursed flames and are the only blades that can pierce the skin of a lesser demon. You place the unholy knife in your belt, pocket the other findings, and you walk on. Shall we take a little break there? Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So when we come back,
good.
you'll be on page 354.
Goodness.
We're going to take a little break here. You've made it to 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 11
Yay!
seconds.
Better than 25.
You've made it to 1 hour, 12 minutes, 11 seconds. Right, my darlings, I'm just going to take a quick break to go to the loo and grab another drink. In the meantime, I'm going to play you my clips reel from last season. So, I hope that you'll enjoy that. It is quite long, but it just gives me time to go to the loo and get another drink and relax a little. So please enjoy it. Stick around. Please feel free to go to the loo as well if you need to. And I'll see you back here in about 5 minutes, my darlings. Okay, this is definitely new. So,
oh my gosh, my heart is racing.
It's all just too exciting. It's making me need a wee.
And if you need the loo, I'd say go now. There's no toilets in the forest.
That was such a good wee.
Okay. The whole toilet is a forest.
Isn't it unpleasantly moist in this forest of doom?
What is that song?
I've no idea.
I am the king. Respect my authority.
I'm sorry, what are my options?
McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And it's really hard to do the dance move to that with like a badger on your shoulder.
This is disintegrating.
I got me a shiny sword. I got me a shiny sword. It's so shiny.
I mean, we were supposed to be distracting him, but the unicorn has distracted us.
I feel like this is cheating, but it's what you got to do to win against Grandad.
I imagine he sounds a bit like a murloc.
He might have changed his battle cry.
No! My ears! It's like.
It can't hit me 4 times in a row from here. Okay.
Famous last words, guys.
I hope that didn't just turn into a clippable moment.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen now?
19.
21.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
So
Damn it!
He needs to see, well, he's dead, but I
Do
was
you
going
know
to say,
what?
he needs to see a doctor.
That was unlucky.
It's the first time I had this issue.
Happens if I go to the shop and there's some big muscly guy like pinned to the floor. He's like, help me. It's like, I fell for this already.
Well, I thought we would find Bits here, but he has a loincloth, so...
It's no good me being this awesome fighter unless I can get
Head.
this head. Yes!
A unicorn always looks like a penis
19.
popping out. What?
I'm being killed by bloody Harry Potter's Whomping Willow.
It is a Whomping Willow, isn't it?
It's got like a shiny pink knob.
Yeah.
Oh gosh!
It sure does. Give the head a rub.
Give the head a rub!
Vicky's head is in the gutter today.
I mean, she sounds like my kind of person.
What?
You know, she's got a dirty window, she's dirty, I'm dirty.
Oh,
Gonna get an
no.
infection.
Do you have any holy water?
Have a magical sword, have it instead.
Where's that from?
Swords are crap, leather sandals are the shit. We just stream absolute crap, but as long as the sound quality is good.
It's just making me a bit scared.
Good.
One step closer to heaven, baby. Just one step closer to... Wash!
Some accent's not found on Earth right here. Oh, that was perfectly timed for the sound effect of the bird.
I should have thrown my net of entanglement on him. Take that, Grandad.
Try cold reading this, Crimea. Try cold reading this.
I cannot.
Get out of here! Boo!
I don't mind if it's here by herself, but when it's on me, and they're all pissed.
Pelt you with rotten vegetables.
I should disappear more often. This is great.
And they say you bring shame on your own family. Maybe you had one job. I don't care who you are. You didn't bring them the hammer, and they just boo louder. No more Crimea the Great.
He doesn't sound like he's gonna win.
And he didn't have any dogs I could pet, and he wasn't flexing his muscle. He was like really uninteresting here.
He's probably gonna whip himself later and be like, oh, so stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Flex your muscle. have a dog with you, then we can talk.
Are you a wrestling family by any chance?
Apparently we are. You know, mum's a witch, dad's a wrestler. That's how they met.
Anyhow, I've waffled on and waffled on and waffled on.
I could use a snack.
I'm gonna have a bit of lunch.
Tea and crackers, sounds lovely. I think I'll pass on the spider meat. Mm.
It's not something that I often consider ever doing, but
if you've still got the garlic, at least you're now a delicious kebab. I ate one of those once, it was real good. No.
I am kebab.
Can I have a little nibble? It looks like a snack.
That's a mighty fine mushroom you've got there.
I just want it.
Now you take 2 damage from splitting open a fungus.
Fuck no!
Whoops. She's gonna die, guys, she's gonna die.
I'm gonna fall into a ditch and die. When I fell into that ditch, I thought I was dead, to be fair.
Remember, Grandad's been training for this his whole life.
There's gonna be no stopping me. I am gonna be like killing everything in my path. In fact, I'm just gonna look for things to kill now. Deer, dead. Ant, dead. Nothing can stop me now.
Can you believe it, guys? He's won again. No, I'm joking.
Oh, please, Louise!
I feel like
that was way
that
too
isn't
easy.
worth- Yeah.
I'm joking. He doesn't.
That little bastard!
That completely ruined my victory music. It is a bronze hammerhead.
Yes!
With the letter G inscribed on it.
Yes! I'm so happy!
I found the G spot.
Which puts you at the top of the leaderboard!
Seriously?
Yeah!
I'm feeling a little emotional with this music and the confetti and.
Thank you. No need to shoot.
Colleen, you've won the season! And you beat him. Yes, she did. You made it look really easy.
I actually didn't think I would be able to do it.
And we're back! We're back!
I'm gonna predict no. Oh no!
You
I know,
broke-
I am Borges Crocus.
El Boco Cloco!
El Borco Cloco.
Wow, we'll see what happens with that, huh? But I love it, that's great. In the break, you managed to grow a mustache.
I know.
That's fab.
There we go.
Oh man. Okay, we are on page 354. Let's see what happens. But I feel like Dana really wants you to win. Buenos dias, Señor Cloco. Oh man.
Hola, Señor Hatter. Hola.
Amazing. I'm Firelock, welcome in. Even as a chap who doesn't wear facial hair, I envy that facial hair. We'll see. So, if you've just joined us, Becca is my guest today, first time adventurer. And I'll give you another shout out there actually, just in case people want to follow you. And if you are new here, please consider following me. If you are enjoying the show, please consider giving me a follow. Make it official. She's on her very last life. We've given her a bonus. She started off with a bonus life which Anti-Chap donated last week at the very end of the session, so automatically started with a bonus life. But she's done so poorly. I have said that if we get another £10, I will let her come back as long as she wears the mustache. But to be honest, she's doing very well since Dana popped in. She's doing very well. I think that Dana really wants Becca to win today. So we'll see. Oh, watch and paint. Q jumpers haven't gotten in the way of your blood beast. Q jumpers have got in the way of your blood beast. Oh, damn it. So it's fine. Becca looks really confused. But Firelock, me and Firelock met at UKGE a couple of weeks ago, and we both bought a blood beast from the Fighting Fantasy stand, which is from Death Trap Dungeon, which is what I did my first season, which was Death Trap Dungeon. Probably one of my favourite books. And we both bought like real people. I know we met in person like real people.
Wow.
And we both bought a blood beast miniature, which is unpainted. We have to paint them ourselves. But Firelock fortunately is a very good painter. I am an okay painter. So I'm very much looking forward to painting the blood beast. But yeah, thank you for joining us. I really don't want anyone to win, Dana. You're right, I really don't want anyone to win. But Dana is definitely helping. So let's see, shall we? Let's see where we're at. We are on page 354. And she's on her last life, so we'll see. The dimly lit passageway stretches into the distance as far as you can see. The walls and floor are damp, and there is a musty smell in the air. Little Big seems unconcerned by the situation and starts talking loudly, its words echoing down the passageway. I don't suppose you ever met my famous Uncle Bigleg, did you? He asks excitedly. Without waiting for an answer, he says, Bigleg died a hero. He saved the dwarves of Stonebridge. That's the village where I come from too. It's just north of here, where we are now in Darkwood Forest, or as some would call it, the Forest of Doom. Bigleg was a good friend of Yaztromo, the most famous wizard in all of Alandia. Now you must have heard of him. Anyway, Little Big stops talking mid-sentence when you see something flying down the corridor towards you at high speed. No. It's a fireball and it's coming straight for you. Look out! Screams Little Big, pushing you against the wall. The fireball, which isn't working at the moment. Come on, fireball, you can do it. It really doesn't like me today.
4.
4. Okay.
Why did it think that I rolled the dice? I definitely did not roll dice. I definitely pressed the fire spell. It's like a golf shout out, you know, when they shout 4.
4. Yeah.
He rolled some dice, shouted 4, and then launched the fireball at you.
Just so we can dodge in time.
Just so you could dodge. The fireball
Yep.
flies past you, and you watch it explode at the end of the passageway. Oh, I missed. I can't believe it. I mean, you did shout 4.
Yeah.
Kinda gave yourself away there. But he's a man and he has a gruff voice. You look ahead again to see a man in purple robes appear out of the smoke with his arms pointed at you.
Oh,
he looks like this. He's lovely. Look at him. He's pointing at you. Yes, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Perfect. He's bald and he wears a pointed purple skull cap. His short beard is also pointed and he looks very angry. He starts to mutter of an incantation, readying himself to cast another spell. You're being attacked by an evil wizard. Do you want to attack him with your sword, use a magic item, or offer him some gold? Do you have any magic items?
Let me see. I've got like charms and stuff and a gold ring of zombie control. I guess.
What do you want to do?
Don't know.
Attack him with your sword, use a magic item, or offer him some gold?
I don't think he's gonna want any gold. I do have so much stuff. Right, okay, let's offer him something.
What happened with the prediction? Where did that go? Did people...
Oh, you know what? I voted hell no like a multiple amount of
Yeah, we have got 53% yes that you're going to win, 47% hell no. So it's very close.
Yeah, well, most of those hell no's was me. I was just spamming it like, nope. Okay, so I'm gonna give him a magical item.
Carrying half the dungeon with her, she must have something helpful. Okay, let's try a magic item, page 177.
Okay.
Do you have any of the following magic items? A lion charm, a moonstone brooch, or a staff of thunder?
Lion charm!
Page 138 for the lion charm. Holding the lion charm in your outstretched hand, you advance towards the wizard. When he catches sight of the charm, the wizard starts to roar with laughter. You pathetic weasel, he snorts. What harm do you think you're going to do to me with that piece of junk? He raises his arms, mutters a spell, and releases another fireball. Roll 2 dice.
6.
That is less than your skill score. Turn to page 267. See what happens to you. 267. So the lion head charm was not good. Miraculously, the second fireball also misses you, but only by centimeters. It flies past your head and explodes against the wall at the end of the corridor. You rush in to attack the wizard, who is now forced to defend himself with a short sword that is made of an unusually dark metal. He has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 8. If you lose a single attack round, we'll find out what happens. To be continued.
No!
Skill of 8, stamina of 8.
Right, okay.
Can you beat the wizard?
Can I? Right.
15.
Okay. Good start. 21.
Okay. 16.
22.
He's on 4 health. 14.
22.
He's on 2 health.
Oh my goodness. 21.
10. I rolled double ones. Oh, embarrassing.
Oh my god.
If you win without losing a single attack round, turn to 113. Obi Bert Kenobi, how are you today? Thank you for the host.
Hi.
113. This is tense. This is tense.
What was?
113. Ooh. You find a velvet bag concealed inside the evil wizard's robes. Inside the bag you find 5 gold pieces, a gold ring with a large turquoise stone set in it, and a small wasp made of coloured glass.
Oh my god.
Have you always had that purple tick next to your name? If not, if it's new, congrats. But I've not noticed you have that before. Verified. You've been verified, sir. You have been verified. You're great. How am I? I am awesome. I am really, really good. You have been verified, sir. How do we get verified? I'd like to be verified.
Being a partner, right?
I would also like to be verified. I don't care about being partner, but I do want to be verified that I am the only GTG that there is. Cool. Well, welcome. And yeah, I'm glad that you're great as well. Long time no see. Let's give a little shout out there for Obi Bert Kenobi. Let's see what he has been up to. What have you been up to?
Esports people.
Oh, I can't do a bloody shout out. Come on now. She forgot the shout out, didn't she? She forgot the shout out. I'm not used to having to do this all myself. Obi Bert Kenobi. It has been. How's things? Yeah, things are really good. Busy with work, but all good, all good. I work for these guys now, Sirenscape, down at the bottom here. Just busy working, mate, busy working. Right, okay, so you have found 5 gold pieces, a ring with a large turquoise stone in it, and a small wasp made of coloured glass. You pocket the gold pieces, and you say to Little Big, do you think this is a oh, you're not. Well, I mean, you could be Scottish or Dwarvish. Do you think this is a magic ring? A Little Big frowns and says, sure it is, but I have no idea what it does. Maybe if you put it on, we'll be attacked by a swarm of wasps. You can't expect a nice gift from an evil wizard. Do you want to try on the ring? Do you want to break the glass wasp? Or would you rather leave the items and continue walking on up the passageway? Dana wants to know what happens with the rest.
Want to know as well.
You are on your
I'm
final
intrigued by this.
though. Nice accent. I'm trying to do a dwarvish accent whilst also
Dwarves
having...
are just Scottish people. Like it's just the thing.
Trying to do a dwarvish accent with a Scottish guest is not easy.
Right. Would you break it or wear it?
And Shida says it wasn't a gift. Yeah, it was not a gift.
Not a gift.
Has anyone broken the wasp yet? I'm not sure anyone has. Oh, and just to let you guys know, in case you missed it earlier, our stream is going to be featured as part of International Game Book Day on the 28th. Woo! On the 28th, Saturday the 28th, we're going to be part of International Game Book Day. So that is pretty damn cool. You don't think anyone has? Firelock is right. Dwarves usually have a Scottish or Yorkshire twang. It's free comic book day today? No way.
Oh, do I break it?
Wear the ring, break the glass wasp, or leave the items and continue walking on up the passageway.
I'm just gonna continue walking.
All right.
Okay. Oh no!
You leave the items. No ring for you. No glass wasp.
Oh no! I didn't think we could not take it.
Yeah, it says leave the items and continue.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay.
I've got to take your first answer. I'm afraid you said leave it.
Yeah,
so
that's okay.
Off we
that's
go.
Fine.
291. You watch Little Big whistling happily to himself as he walks along, and you feel very pleased to have found such a good companion whilst exploring this infernal dungeon. Then a dark thought crosses your mind. What if you do not find the Emerald Eye, and you have to return to the Blue Pig Tavern empty-handed and explain to Henry Delacour that you have failed? Would he believe you, and would he even still give you the antidote to the poison? You talk to Little Big about your concerns, and he replies in his usual jovial way. Well, we are going to find the Emerald Eye and that gold dragon, so failure is out of the question. And if that Henry what's-his-name refuses to give you the antidote, well, you'll have me to deal with. Ha! Little Big's optimism is infectious, and you feel immediately positive again. Looking ahead to the junction at the end of the corridor, you see a scrawny little old man with a very long white beard sitting on a wooden chair facing you. He doesn't seem particularly concerned at seeing you. He slowly puffs out his cheeks and starts humming a song to himself. Do you want to attack him with your sword, talk to him, ignore him and turn left, or ignore him and turn right?
Talk to him.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah, I want to talk to him.
Page 30.
I'd be weaning him. Ah!
Are you wearing a silver armband?
Let me just check my plethora of things. Nope.
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 279.
Okay. Oh, now you're telling me talking to people. No, I love talking to people.
As you walk up to the old man, he leaps up into the air and instantly metamorphoses into a horrific beast, 3 meters high and covered in scaly black skin. Steam hisses from his nostrils, and a terrible stench of sulphur belches out of his fanged mouth. It has a large horned head and hands that end in hooked claws. It has cloven hooves and a long, vivid red tail. For a moment you're in shock as the hell demon lashes out at you with its iron-like claws. Lose 4 stamina.
Oh no!
You reel back from the blow and you hear Little Big shouting something from behind you. You only catch 2 words. Wavy blade. And they puzzle you. Suddenly, the words make sense.
Yes, they do!
Do you have a Chris knife?
Yes, I do!
195.
Throw the smelly sock in his face.
As the raging hell demon closes in for the kill, you frantically grab the Chris knife from your belt and strike out and up at the demon's throat. It tries to block the knife with its muscular arm, but it howls in pain as the tempered blade severs it completely like a knife cutting through butter. Amazed and excited, you lunge at the demon again, spurred on by Little Big shouts of encouragement. Each time you win an attack round, the Chris knife will cause 2 skill points and 4 stamina points of damage. So I will track the demon's skill and stamina, which are 10 and 10.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay. Right, 21.
I've rolled an 18, so you hit him. So he is on 6 stamina and now 8 skill. As you carve away another chunk of it.
16.
15.
Ah! No way!
He is on 2 health and 6 skill.
My God, for that knife, eh? 17.
And 18, so he hits you.
Oh! 4.
So he'll do 2 damage to you.
Okay.
17 from me.
Oh, 19!
19!
19!
He's dead.
Yes!
If you win, turn to page 232.
Oh, come on.
Oh, 2. No, I've done the wrong one. 232, not 223. Little Big looks down at the bloody corpse and says, "How did that thing find a way to our world? It must have killed and eaten the poor old man and taken his image to roam through the dungeon looking harmless. It's a good thing that you had the Chris knife, or we would have been eaten too." Little Big points to the floor and says, Hey, what's that on the floor under the chair? You look at where he's pointing and you see a leather bag. Do you want to open the leather bag, leave it and go left, or leave it and go right?
Check the bag.
Open the bag, 140. Inside the bag, you find a small bronze statuette of a monkey with its hand covering its eyes. After deciding whether or not to keep the statue, you set off again. Would you like to go left or right?
Let's go left.
We are going left.
Yeah.
169. Little Big notices something on the floor and runs ahead to investigate. It's a large stone chest, some 2 meters long, with a very heavy-looking lid. Funny place to leave this, Little Big says, stating the blindingly obvious. I wonder what's inside. Do you want to try to lift the lid off the chest, or walk on?
The lid!
Page 35.
Oh no! You said the lower ones were bad, right?
I don't know, some people are suspicious of the lower ones.
She says.
Taking one end of the heavy lid each, Little Big and you strain to lift it. Huffing and puffing with one mighty heave, you manage to lift it a centimetre and slide it onto the floor. It lands with a crash, breaking into several large pieces. And something starts to rise out of the chest. Now you realise it's not a chest, but a stone coffin. An armoured skeleton with a golden crown on its skull steps out of the coffin, brandishing a long sword. Swords and daggers do little to harm this skeleton. You will only cause it to lose 1 stamina per attack round. Little Big can fight as well. I think, did we find out that he has a skill of 8? I want to say he has a skill of 8.
Okay. So
it does give his skill later on in the book. I don't know why it doesn't give it to him now. So you will attack, and Little Big will also attack.
Okay.
The Skeleton King has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 7. So let's get into battle mode.
Okay. Right. So
you get 2 attack rounds this time.
Right, I'll roll first.
I got a 13. Terrible roll. Remember, guys, if you've got the channel points, you can re-roll my dice for me if you'd like. It doesn't always help.
So I've got 19 for me.
19 for you. So you hit, but you only do 1 point of damage. So he's still on 6.
Okay.
Does Little Big hit as well?
He gets 13.
Okay, I only got a 12, didn't I? There you go. 9. Oh no, I got a 13. Sorry. So nothing happens. If me and Little Big clash, that's it.
Okay.
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 So
I got
22.
Okay,
so you hit it. Does Little Big hit?
Little Big. I'm trying to do some real quick math. 12.
12. No, he doesn't hit. But he also doesn't take any damage.
Little Big!
Oh no, I got 13 again.
Okay, I got 23.
Okay, so you hit. He's on 4 stamina. Does Little Big hit?
Oh, he got 19.
Ooh, nice one.
Big old smack.
3 stamina. Yeah, you
Oh,
got a hit it finally.
goodness. Okay.
Ooh, 17 from me.
I got 17 as well.
Nothing happens. Does Little Big hit?
Little Big. No, 11.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
16 from me.
17.
Okay, he's on 2 stamina. Does Little Big get him?
I think. Yeah, 17.
What did I get? 8, 9, 10, 11. I got a 15, yeah. He's on 1 health. 1 health.
Ah!
1 health. Oh.
Okay.
I got a 20.
Right, I got a 14.
Okay, so he hits you, so you take 2 damage. Okay. And Little Big can match me, I think, if he rolls a 12.
No, 5. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Still on 1 health. Still on 1 health.
Oh wait, if he gets to 12, sorry.
He would have matched me.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he got 13.
Oh.
He got 13. Right.
Bless it.
You're forgetting to add up the numbers.
Okay, I got a 15 here.
I also got a 15.
Nothing happens. Can Little Big finish him off?
Come on, Little Big! I have an 8. 13. No.
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 Come on, that skeleton's
Come
still
on!
got 1 stamina.
Ah,
17.
22!
Oh,
22!
He's gone! He's gone! Oh,
Oh,
God.
we did it!
If you win,
this is horrendous.
399.
Bloody hell, I need some provisions, like, right now. Oh my god.
You can eat a provision now, you're out of battle.
Yeah, I think I will.
You step over the broken bones of the Skeleton King and you look inside the coffin. There's a lot of dirt and debris, but also something else that looks interesting. It's a golden orb that has 2 bands of diamond-shaped pieces of mother of pearl running around it. Do you want to pick up the orb or leave it where it is and walk on?
I'm gonna take it.
205.
Oh no.
The suspense is killing you. How much damage does suspense deal every round? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. 205. Here we go again with the music. Yeah, I know. This one's got Dana Rex's album on it. 205. Let's see. You lift it carefully out of the coffin and are surprised to hear some soft music coming from it. You put the orb down on the floor and the music stops. It starts again when you lift it up. You hand it to Little Big, who places it in your backpack, and once again it falls silent. How strange, says Little Big, but I'm sure it'll come in useful sometime or another. Right, let's go. Little Big strides off and you walk on after him to page 156.
Okay. This last life has lasted a long time. So I'm very, very happy.
You've been very careful and cautious, and obviously, like I said, since Dana's been here, you've been very helpful.
Yeah, I would have been dead. I would have been like, oh, a nice helmet.
The corridor turns sharply right, and around the corner you see an iron lever set in the left-hand wall. Little Big looks at it carefully but doesn't touch it. Could be a trap, he says, again stating the obvious in his now familiar way. Do you want to pull the handle down or keep walking on?
Let's keep walking.
Keep walking, page 44.
So keep walking.
You walk along briskly and suddenly you hear the sound of stone grating against stone. Uh-oh! Little Big says, quick! Put yourself against the wall! 4 square sections of the ceiling drop to the floor with a great crashing sound. Test your luck. Your luck is only 7. You've got to get a 7 or below to be lucky.
Okay. 9.
You are unlucky.
No!
316. Your luck goes down to 6. 316. Unlucky.
Oh, just roll 1 dice.
No, it's both dice. It's both dice.
Yeah.
As you leap sideways against the wall, you're caught by a glancing blow on the left shoulder from one of the ceiling stones. You feel a sharp pain that makes you cry out. Unfortunately, you fractured your collarbone. If you're carrying a shield, you'll have to drop it and leave it behind, and you won't be able to use it. So you lose the use of your shield arm.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
You also
okay.
lose 2 stamina points.
So I had 2 shields as well.
You drop those, you can't use them anymore.
Oh, poo. Okay. Where's that other
And
one?
you've lost 2
shield.
stamina.
And 2 stamina. Oh, okay. Can I use another provision?
To Scheidler, if you use your luck, you lose your luck. Oh, God. If you lose it, you use it, you lose it. So if you force to use luck, you lose 1. So the luck just keeps going down, so it gets harder and harder. You get more and more unlucky. Yes, you can eat a provision if you'd like.
Yeah, I've just done that, so I'm up to 19 now.
Little Big tears a
7
strip of
provisions
cloth
left.
off the bottom of his tunic to make a sling for your arm. You curse your luck and you walk on to page 255.
Damn you. Oh yeah, I forgot to put my luck
No,
down.
provisions are just for restoring stamina.
Eat some clovers.
I don't think we found any, funnily enough. Don't think they grow in dungeons. The corridor turns sharply right, and you see a rough hole in the left-hand wall just big enough for you to climb through. You peer into the hole, but can't really see much in the gloom beyond. Little Big grabs a flaming torch from its holder on the wall and thrusts it through the hole to reveal a small cave, and that has been carved out of the rock. Its rough walls are covered with strange drawings and symbols. There's also some chains attached to the wall. Would you like to crawl through the hole and into the cave, or press on? Eat a leprechaun then? That's a bit dark, man.
What do you think, Fox?
So
What should I
climb
do?
through the hole into the cave or press on?
He says go into the cave.
Into the cave? Okay. 303. Little Big gets close to the writing on the wall, and he starts to chuckle to himself. I think this cave used to be an old prison cell, Little Big says. All of these symbols are written in Dwarvish, and they poke fun at the half-orc captors of the poor soul who was held here. Some of them are quite funny. This one says, orcs are more stupid than forks. And this one says, the only good orc is a dead orc. I wonder what happened to the dwarf. Hello, what's this? Little Big crouches down and looks closely at some symbols inside of a circle. It says here, Black Dragon leads to Gold Dragon. I wonder if that could be the Gold Dragon we're looking for. He asks excitedly. A search of the cave reveals nothing else of interest, so you climb back out and into the corridor, and you walk on to page 108. So, Black Dragon leads to Gold Dragon. 108.
Okay.
God, bossy boots, Dana. Right. I don't see you writing. Bossy boots.
Yes, ma'am. So Black Dragon leads to gold.
There's a new passageway in the left-hand wall that you see some 50 meters ahead. A hooded figure wearing dark robes suddenly appears from around the corner, carrying a black sack over his shoulder. In his right hand, you see a long dagger. The figure catches sight of you, stops in his tracks, turns around, and runs back from where he came from. Hey, come back! Little Big shouts. His cries echo down the corridor, but the hooded figure does not return. You decide to give chase, and you turn left down the new corridor to page 224. I've just got this weird feeling that you're gonna win. I just had a weird I just had this weird gut feeling, like a weird shift.
Whoa,
and I was like, oh
okay.
my gosh, I actually think you might win.
No, that would be interesting.
I just got
on
a
this
weird,
last life.
like almost like butterflies in my tummy, and I was like, just got this weird feeling.
Okay.
Oh, how exciting!
Imagine.
Could you imagine? Beginner's luck.
I know.
Now she's totally gonna lose.
Oh yeah.
We'll try to kill her off. I'll try. You turn the corner and see the figure running away as fast as he can. Let him go. Little Big shouts. I'll never catch him. You can chase after him on your own, but don't forget to come back for me. Do you want to let the person escape or run after him on your own?
I don't want to abandon Little Big. I don't want to. The person had a dagger, so it'd probably end up in a fight. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna stick with Little Big, because bros before hoes.
368.
He's my boo.
I don't think anyone's done that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't.
10 minutes
I've got
later,
a bad feeling about this.
Little Big gets very excited when he sees two symbols scratched on the left-hand wall. Secret door, he says proudly. That's what it says. A secret door right here. Watch this. He taps some symbols with his fingertips, and suddenly a door appears in the wall. It opens by itself into a room that looks well equipped for comfort. There are chairs and tables, 2 beds, shelves piled high with food, water, books, and even sheepskin rugs to cover the stone floor. It's a secret door then, Little Big says proudly. It was built so that dwarves in danger could hide and rest. Haven't seen this one before though. I don't know about you, but I'm very tired and very hungry. It must be getting late and I could do with a good sleep. Do you want to sleep in the dwarven den or keep on walking?
Have a sleep.
Have a
This place
sleep.
seems nice. Yeah, sleep in the dwarven den.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Drink. Oh, drink.
Drink. In the safety
I'm
of
having
the
a
den.
cozy night with Little Big.
Oh! You're finally
It's like
gonna
D&D
get...
all over again.
Oh, you're finally gonna get a little... maybe? Who'd have thunk it with Little Big, eh?
There's no way.
Wow. In the safety of the den. I feel like I need some like sexy music, jazzy sax. In the safety of the den, you relax. You slip into something more comfortable.
No, it does not say that. You're lying.
And you share tales of adventure with Little Big over plates piled high with delicious food.
Aww.
When you can
That's lovely.
When you can both eat no more, you flop onto your bed and sink into a deep sleep, dreaming as always of the golden dragon. Many hours later, you wake feeling strong and full of energy. You can restore your stamina.
Yay! But not my luck.
Not your luck. Little Big is already sitting at the table eating another plate full of food. I wonder, is it breakfast or dinner? He asks with his cheeks bulging full of food. I've completely lost track of time in this dungeon, so I'm having breakfast and dinner. All you can manage at this point is an apple that you eat whilst having a good look around the den. A wooden box that has been tucked under one of the beds looks intriguing. You pull it out and you open it to find a part of an old hand-drawn map of a dungeon. It shows a section of corridor that ends at a junction where a white star is marked in chalk on the wall. An arrow pointing to the right has the word life written under it. And an arrow pointing to the left has the word death written under it. You fold the map up, place it in your pocket, and tell Little Big it's time to go. You leave the den and you turn left to page 330.
Okay.
We really need to get your luck back up.
I know.
Ahead in the corridor, you see the skeletal figure of a fallen warrior lying face down on the stone floor. He still clutches his sword in his skeletal hand, and his body has leather armor over a purple tunic. A leather bag is strapped to his belt, and there's a small silver flask around his neck on a silver chain. Do you want to take a closer look at any of the items, or keep on walking?
Let's take a look.
Page 143. While you're cutting through the warrior's belt to take the leather bag, you feel a sharp pain in your right hand. In the gloom of the corridor, you hadn't noticed that the warrior's tunic was riddled with fat, maggot-like flesh-eating worms. Although blind, Their acute sense of smell enables it to target its prey and sink its barbed teeth into exposed flesh. Although these vicious flesh grubs can be pulled off and crushed easily, the number that attack can be a problem. Roll 1 die and add 6 to the total.
What?
1 die and add 6. This is the amount of flesh grubs that will crawl on you.
1 and add 6, so 7.
Okay. Now roll 2 dice to determine how many you manage to kill.
9.
Okay. All gone, all eviscerated.
Oh, that was really scary.
Turn to page 102. Satisfied that there are no more grubs hidden in the warrior's tunic, you decide what you'll do now. Do you want to open the leather bag, uncork the silver flask, take his sword, or leave everything and walk on?
Wish I could do all 3 of those things.
You've got to do something first. You can't open a leather bag and a silver tunic and take a sword. You've only got 2 hands. Which would you like to do first?
Like to open the flask.
2, 4, 5.
Silver flask.
2, 4, 5.
Yeah.
There is a clear liquid inside the silver flask that has a faint odour of herbs. Would you like to drink the liquid, or if you would rather not chance it, you can open the leather bag, take the sword, or walk on.
Cause like, I don't know what it could do. Like, could a liquid raise your luck? Could it be liquid luck? Yeah, like this is the thing. I don't know, because this is kind of what I'm hoping for. Let's just not risk it. Let's just go open the leather bag.
Damn it! Okay.
Oh my god!
114 to open the leather bag.
Damn it! I was almost dead. I could feel it.
I was trying to hide it. I was like,
No!
My whole body tensed. I was like, is she gonna fall for it? Is she gonna go for it?
You've
When you
got-
said liquid luck, I was like, yeah, liquid luck,
You've got such an animated face. It's really hard to hide what you're thinking. I know, I'm watching you.
It's so difficult. God damn my face. Stupid face. The bag, you've opened the leather bag. It
Yes.
contains quite a lot of stuff.
Oh god, okay.
Quite a lot of stuff. So I'll read them out and then you can decide. There's 2 gold pieces, a small copper bowl, a long tooth, a scroll, a wooden catapult with 3 lead balls. You decide to keep the gold and the catapult with the lead balls. Would you now like to take a look at the scroll, uncork the flask, which you've already decided not to do, take the sword, or leave? So your choices are look at the scroll, uncork the flask, take the sword, or leave.
I'm gonna take the sword. Because we were quite lucky with that last scroll.
Yeah, a wooden catapult. I think it's like a toy catapult. It can't be a full
Yeah,
size.
it must be. Well, do they mean like a crossbow?
I think
Not
they
a
mean
crossbow.
like a little. Yeah.
The one that's like a little
Yeah,
bit-
that's what I think.
Mhm.
That's not a catapult, is it?
What is that called? The
slingshot.
slingshot. Thank you, Brian.
You need to have a word with Ian. You can't fit a bloody wooden catapult in your bag.
Oh, wooden catapult.
A massive trebuchet, thank you.
So,
okay.
a catapult and some gold. Is that what I took?
Yeah, you've got 2 gold pieces, a catapult with 3 lead balls.
Okay, so God, I've got loads of gold.
Now you can look at the scroll, uncork the flask.
No.
Nice try.
No.
Take the sword or leave everything and walk on.
I'm taking the sword. Would that do more damage than what I already have then?
We're about to find out. 358.
Okay.
358.
You pick up the sword and disintegrate. Your journey has come to an end.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
No.
sword is finely crafted and made of the finest steel that you've ever seen in your life. There's an inscription running down the centre of the blade which reads, "Have no fear, Skull Splitter is here."
Yay! Skull Splitter!
Well, that's encouraging, says Little Big. I prefer a Warhammer myself, but you go ahead and take it. Enjoy yourself. The Skull Splitter sword will definitely aid you in combat. Add 1 skill point.
What added to?
Are you at max skill already?
I still am. Yeah, 11.
Oh, if you're at max, you can't go above that, I'm afraid. But
okay.
you feel it's like really good. You're like, oh, actually, this doesn't weigh as much as my other sword. I can like really do some damage with this. Nice.
Oh.
If you've not done so already, you can uncork the flask.
No.
Or walk on.
Walk on. Let's go.
Let's go. 2, 1, 2. It didn't give you a chance to look at the scroll again, though, did it? Oh well, never mind.
No,
Never
I don't care. Don't care.
2, 1, 2. You're happy you've got your sword. Who cares?
Yep.
To be fair, I've always called them You've always called slingshots catapults as well. You have done since you were a kid. I guess yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's because you're wrong. No.
We're getting to my favourite bits.
Okay.
You soon arrive at a wooden trapdoor in the floor. While you stand guard, Little Big lifts the trapdoor. And a horrible stench wafts up into your nostrils, which makes you feel quite ill. Stone steps lead down into the gloom below, from where you can hear a faint hissing sound. Do you want to go down the steps or close the trapdoor and walk on? Papa Boy's Press, welcome in. It was you that I heard clattering about in the kitchen then. I was like, am I being robbed while I'm streaming? I'm being robbed. Okay. So.
I want to go in the sewers.
There's the gloom below, some steps leading down, and a hissing sound. Do you want to go down the steps?
I don't want it to be like a basilisk or something. It sounds really basilisky, and I don't have a mirror.
Down the steps, or close the trapdoor and walk on?
Close the steps and keep going. Close the door.
You want to close the door?
I wanna move on.
No, she didn't choose down, Dana Rex.
No. Nope, I'm leaving.
We are closing that trapdoor and we're moving on.
Absolutely not. Go west!
355 it is then.
Yeah, that seemed dodgy to me.
Bit scary, wasn't it?
It was.
Now we're just back in the safety of the regular dungeon.
Okay.
Just the safety
this feels
of
like
the regular.
home.
Yeah, nice, right? We're getting used to it. We're making ourselves cozy. You soon arrive at an oak door in the right-hand wall. You press your ear against the door and you hear the sound of metal clashing against metal. Why not? Possibly the sound of a sword fight. Do you want to open the door or keep walking?
Keep walking.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Turn to 2, 3, 8. Oh.
Wow, my shoes have really gotten sharp.
2, 3, 8. 2, 3, 8. We're just going to leave that at 2, 3, 8. As you walk along the corridor, 2 rats run past you and disappear into a small hole in the left-hand wall. Another rat appears in front of you. It stops when it sees you and scurries into the hole in the wall. In the distance, you can see that the floor is littered with broken bones that are being gnawed on by 10 or 11 big rats. As you get closer, you can see that the bones are definitely humanoid. Somebody met an untimely end here, says Little Big rather somberly. Suddenly he runs towards the rats, screaming at the top of his voice. The rats scatter and run off in all directions, leaving Little Big standing amongst the bones, looking rather solemn. You ask him why he's looking so glum. He points at a brass button on the floor and says, "This button has a special symbol of a letter S with a crown above it. That means it comes from Stonebridge, my village. But I wonder who it belonged to. I'm going to take it with me in case somebody back home recognises it." You pat Little Big reassuringly on the back and suggest that you move on. You soon come to an iron door in the left-hand wall that is firmly locked from the inside. There's no keyhole, and Little Big gives it a couple of kicks with his large boots, just for good measure. But it doesn't budge. Suddenly a figure appears from around the corner in the distance and sees you, and disappears back around the corner. Do you want to give chase, or continue trying to open the door?
Give chase. We didn't do it last time.
Okay.
Let's do it this time.
Let's give chase, page 92. With your sword in hand, you run down the corridor and turn the corner. A short distance ahead, the corridor ends at a T-junction where you see the person turn right and disappear. As you approach the junction, you see a white symbol on the wall ahead. Turn to page 308.
Oh!
You see that the symbol is a white star.
Yes! Sorry.
You look left and right down the corridors and see that both ways end with doors. There's nobody to be seen, but suddenly you hear an eerie, whispering voice coming from the left saying, "Come this way, come this way," over and over again. Then you hear a shrill female voice coming from the right saying, "No," over and over again. Do you want to go left, or do you want to go right?
Well, I'm gonna go right. I have this written down.
284.
Let's go right. Let's go right.
When you reach the door, the voice calling to you falls silent. You turn the handle and enter a small room. A door in the opposite wall closes as you walk into the room. There's a table against the wall, on which stands a bowl of steaming soup. A chair lies on its side on the floor by the table. Nailed to the wall above the table are many sheets of paper. Do you want to read the sheets of paper, drink some soup, or open the door opposite?
Leave the soup. Open the door.
312.
Yeah. We love to read the shits. What?
Oh, you mean the sheets?
Oh, okay.
No papers for you, eh? 312. No, we're going straight through. We're like, we don't trust those papers and we don't trust that soup.
I don't care anymore. Let's go.
Guys, what are we thinking here? Are we still confident she can win? You enter another small room. Yes, but shits is funnier. Shits of paper. Shit reading. That's some... Oh my god. No reason to worry over the soup after the dwarven hole? No, I know, right?
Exactly.
You've rested well. You enter another small room with a door in the wall opposite. Standing in the middle of the room is a small, Eastern-looking girl with short dark hair and cat-like eyes. She's wearing a white silk robe. In her left hand, she's holding 2 sheets of paper, and in her right hand she's holding a triangular-shaped crystal. In a calm voice, she says, "Hello, my name is Lolo Mai. My words of wisdom tell no lie." Do you want to attack her with your sword, speak to her, or walk straight past her and open the other door?
Let's speak to her.
249.
Oh.
You smile and introduce yourself and Little Big to Lolo Mai. She smiles back and says, "Welcome, warriors, brave and bold. Do you seek the dragon made of gold?"
Yes, Lolo. Yes.
You want to
we
say
are.
Yes? 235. 235 to say yes. Lolo Mai looks excited and suddenly says, "The room of webs might seem bare, But you'll find a secret tunnel there. Beyond the weapons, fixed in stone, the golden dragon stands alone. Without further ado, she walks over to the door opposite and opens it, gesturing you to walk through. You trust her and do as she bids, turning to 396.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it. Your chatty nature's gonna get you killed. Nah. But thing is, we saw that thing earlier that said that turning right means life and left means death. So I'm rolling with this.
396. Lola stares at you intensely as you walk past her. The door opens, like really intense.
Oh my god.
I guess you can't say anything other than a rhyme, and she's already given you like all the information, so she's just like,
yeah. Hello. Goodbye.
Go through the door. The door opens into a corridor that goes straight on for as far as you can see. It's like an NPC who's reached the end of their like talk cycle.
She just says the same thing.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lolo. Hi, I'm Lolo. Lolo.
I'm Lolo Mai. My words of wisdom tell no lie. Welcome, warriors, brave and bold. Do you seek the dragon made of gold?
And if you keep pressing the same buttons, welcome, brave, welcome, brave, welcome, brave.
Skip. Lolo Mai stares at you intensely as you walk past her. The door opens into a corridor that goes straight on for as far as you can see. You soon come to two doors next to each other in the left-hand wall. The first door has a green square painted on it, and the next one has a blue triangle painted on it. Would you like to open the door with the green square, open the door with the blue triangle, or carry on walking?
Getting a weird feeling about the blue triangle. Just because of the crystal she was holding. Because she was holding like a triangle-shaped crystal. Yeah, let's go for the triangle. Blue triangle.
53. The door opens into a room that is empty apart from 12 large portraits that line the redwood walls. There's only one portrait on the far wall, but it's much larger than the others. It depicts a bearded man standing proudly in plate armor with his sword in his right hand and his helmet tucked under his left. Would you like to take a closer look at the portraits? Close the door and walk on, or close the door and go back to the door with the green square?
Closer look.
373. When you walk into the room, you have a weird feeling that all of the people in the portraits are watching you. I'm sure the eyes are moving in some of those paintings, whispers Little Big. I think we should get out of here. Do you want to walk over to the large portrait, leave the room and walk on, or leave the room and go back to the door with the green square?
Fudge. Oh God, I don't know.
And I genuinely do not know what happens here.
You know what? Let's investigate further. Let's carry on, shall we? Oh, balls.
I have never had this ending, so...
What?
Suddenly the door closes behind you with a loud bang. You spin around to see two framed canvases hanging on the wall on either side of the door. Curiously, the canvases are blank. But then you notice outline images start to appear on both of them. And at the same time, you start to feel an uncomfortable tingling sensation in your fingers and toes. The canvases soon turn into portraits, as though some invisible artist is painting them quickly. And then you recognise the people in the portraits. It's Little Big and you. You try to run for the door, but are now too weak to move. You look at Little Big, and are alarmed to see that he is no more than a shadow of his former self. You look down at your body and see that it is virtually transparent. You're both disappearing into another dimension, and only your portraits will remain. Your adventure is over.
Oh my god! That is the most suitable ending for an artist, right?
What an amazing ending!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god, I've never had that ending.
That was very
amazing.
cool. That is
That
very,
is
very
super
cool. I'm not even angry.
Mattis
I'm not even
Royale,
angry.
welcome in. You've come in right at the end there. She's just died and she has
No.
used her bonus life. Oh, it didn't do it. Why you get 2.
I get double.
Double. Paint me like one of your French gloves. I know. Amazing. That was so good. So good.
Did it quite far
and
though.
We haven't saved because that was the bonus life, so technically it is over. And it is 4:15 now. You've had a really good run. You've had a really good run.
A lot longer than I thought it was going to last anyway.
That was such a great ending. Such a
brilliant.
great ending.
Really enjoyed that.
Nice.
And thank you everyone for your help and your inputs. That was really, really helpful.
Oh, amazing. Right, what did I miss in the chat? I missed a couple of things here. It was just Mattis coming in. Yeah, welcome. It's a shame that you've come in right at the end there. But well done. I thought that was brilliant. That final run was very satisfying. Top notch. Top notch. Absolutely top notch. I couldn't have put it better myself. That was great. So how was that? That was your first time playing Fighting Fantasy. How was that?
First time, absolutely loved it. That was a lot more fun. I'm not gonna say like it was a lot more fun than I thought it would be, but I got way more into it than I thought I would. Like, actually, my heart rate was going at times. Like,
there are some bits, like genuinely, there are some bits that I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? One of us. I know, I love it. I love it when I get a brand new person on who's never played Fighting Fantasy before, and they actually enjoy it. So yeah.
Really good. That was amazing. So next season, sign me up, definitely.
Awesome.
That was great. Awesome.
Now, if you do like seeing brand new people go through the dungeon, I've still got 2 more brand new people to go through, which is Patch from Question Keys, so he's on in a couple of weeks, and Anxious Aaron, who you might remember from Twitch streams and all of that. Yeah, Anxious Aaron is going to be my very last guest. Never had him on before, never played Fighting Fantasy before, so we have 2 brand new people coming up for the rest of the season who have never played before, never been a guest, so I'm very, very excited.
That'll be wicked.
Cool.
Well, thank you so much again for that. That was brilliant.
Thanks for taking the time today. So just remind people who you are, if people haven't seen you before, and I'll give you another shout out so they can check you out and give you a follow.
Well, okay. Hi everyone, I'm Becca Clark. I am a singer, DJ, graphic designer, and all-round nice lady from Dundee in Scotland. And I haven't streamed in a very long time because Twitch things ended, but I'm wanting to do more DJ streams in the future. So if you like music, drop us a follow. I'll be getting back to it at some point. So follow and be ready for that.
Wicked. Awesome. I'm really glad that you could make it today. So I'll definitely have you on next season if you're up for it. I'm not sure what next season's going to be yet, but we've still got 3 episodes of this season left. So if you enjoyed what you saw today, give me a follow so you don't miss next week's episode. Also, if you want more, if you've got nothing better to do with your weekend, go and check out my YouTube. There's like loads more episodes on there. Cool, so we've got 3 more episodes of the season. I think we've got Nervous Cabbage on next week. which is always great fun. And then we've got Patch from Quest Junkies, and then we've got Anxious Aaron. So yes, and then we'll take a good long break to try and get another season together. We're just going to keep doing these because these are great. And
Awesome.
On the 28th, if you stop by on the 28th, guys, we will be having a special episode as part of International Game Book Day. So yeah, that'll be really cool. 0836, thank you very much for the follow there. Did we ever sing together? We must have, yeah, absolutely. Right, I'm going to say goodbye to Becca and let you get on with your day. But thank you, Becca. Thank you so much. You were brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Final run was wicked, absolutely. Bang tidy, that one. I'll say goodbye to you and I'll catch up with you after. All right.
Really? Catch you soon. Bye, everyone.
How good was that? Great run. That final run made very good use of the bonus life there. So thank you to Anti-Chap who gave us that bonus life last week. Really helped this week. Otherwise, it would have been a very short stream. But didn't she do well? And thank you to all of you for obviously being here and popping by and supporting the stream and encouraging our adventurer. So a couple of the last ones, because they were so funny. Oh, you downloaded some. I didn't download any of my duets from Twitch Sings, so I'm kind of trying to gather the ones that people did do with me and put them into a playlist on YouTube, because it's always nice to look back at them and reminisce. I wish I'd downloaded them, I really do, but I just thought that I wasn't going to ever watch them, so I didn't download them. I was like, they'll just take up space and I'll never watch them. I really wish that I'd kept some now. Oh, you do? Oh, Deshidler, if they're up on YouTube, I'll add them to my I will add them to my YouTube playlist. It's an unlisted playlist, but it is on there. Oh, thank you, Firelock. Yeah, that was so good. Oh, fab. They're not on YouTube. You haven't been adding them. No worries, Deshidler. That's absolutely fine. But yes, I think we're going to wrap up now. I usually don't raid, so let's see if there is anyone on who could be a good raid target. But you have one. Oh, cool. Yeah, I would any of them. If anyone's got any duets with me, just send them over, because it's always nice to reminisce. I really wish I'd saved some. Really wish I had. Cool. Yeah, no, that's fine. Actually, Deshidler, I think I have seen some with you before. Right, let's see who is on. We've got Justice Pirate. We could raid Justice Pirate, our good friend there. Let's see if anyone is doing anything RPG related. No, you know what? It's been ages since we raided Justice Pirate. Let's go and raid Justice Pirate. Thank you, Obi Bert. I will have a great evening. I will have a great evening. And then I'm seeing my family tomorrow. I've not seen my family in a year. I've not seen them in a year. And it's my nephew's birthday next week. So we're all going out this week. We're going for a nice meal and meeting up. It's going to be my first time meeting my brother's girlfriend as well. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. So I've got a really nice evening planned and I've got a really nice rest of the weekend planned. But I will see you same time, same place, next Saturday, 1 PM right here, when someone else is going to go through that dungeon, through the same adventure, and see if they can find the Eye of the Dragon. Now, just need to give a final shout out to Sirenscape. I'll pop the sound thing in there. If you have enjoyed the sounds, the music, the sound effects, all of that cool stuff, it's all courtesy of Sirenscape. I do work for them, but I only work for them because I started this stream. I think this really helped me get the job. So if you are an RPG enthusiast, if you're a DM or a GM, or you just want to add some nice ambient sounds or listen to some rain or some study music or whatever, go and check them out. They've got a 30-day free trial. You don't even need to register if you just want to use the free stuff. So yeah, go and check it out, sirenscape.com. Go and give it a listen. And if you've got any questions about Sirenscape at all, just hit me up. We're a really nice little company, and I'd like it if you gave us a little check out. That would really help me out. Make me feel like I've been doing my job well as well. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid Justice Pirate, who is currently playing Quake Champions, so a little bit different to this. We are going to... I've forgotten how to raid. I know what I'm doing. Raid, there we go. Raid Justice Pirate. And I'll see you same time, same place next week. I really love doing this. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky that I get to do this and that people actually watch it and that people enjoy it. So yeah, I really appreciate it. We're gonna raid and run because I need to go pee-pee. And if you're a sub, you can sub raid there. Let's go over to JP. And yeah, thank you, my darlings. I love you all so much for coming on this adventure with me. And Becca Clark was freaking amazing today. So yeah, thank you guys.
I will read the.
That was wonderful, my dear. Oh. That's okay. Take your time. What's happening? Hey.